Well, funny you should ask. That's actually what we're doing right now. So we're here. We ship out every Monday all across the nation. As you can see here, we have boxes going out to maybe half a dozen different states. It's off a little bit just because of the holiday this week, but if you're in Arizona and you're looking for really great beef, I know a guy, so you should check us out, ParkerCountyBeefCompany.com.
On TikTok, that Taylor Swift is trying to sabotage the Kansas City Chiefs because she's an Eagles fan. But the thing is, she loves to bake, so she's going to make Kelsey fat, and then she's going to break his heart by ghosting him while she's on tour. And then he's going to be over her and going to have all the revenge feels during the game, the Super Bowl, and he's going to be kicking butt. But then he's in the locker room at halftime, and he hears Taylor Swift's voice. She's back from Tokyo performing halftime Super Bowl. He gets in his feels. They lose in the last game.
Is this the lyrics of the new song?
There's going to be a song.
Little ranch math here for you. So, see, we got a pallet, almost 2 pallets of wheat seed left over. And I know who did the math on this, and I said, hey, I think we ordered a little bit too much wheat. And rather than admitting that I know the math was probably done incorrectly, we magically had another place that, oh, no, I think we're just going to decide, we're going to plant that place up the road, put some wheat in there this year too. So it sounds a little bit suspect to me. I think the math was a little bit fuzzy, but I guess now we found some more ground that needs some wheat. Well, listen, if we were in Colorado, we would love for you to just come down the street and get some beef from us. But here's the thing. We are located in North Texas. If you were in Texas, that'd be awesome because then you could come down the street and get some beef from us. The cool thing is the way we ship our farm-to-table beef, like you see these guys doing right here, is we can get it straight to your front door just as easy as you driving to come see us. So check out our website, shipping our farm-to-table beef every single Monday, just like this right here, straight to your front door all across the country. You ask any farmer and rancher what the most important piece of equipment is on their farm, you probably get a ton of different answers, but mine is probably pretty controversial. Because I would say that this phone or this device that I'm holding right now is the single most powerful piece of equipment or technology that we have here on the ranch. You see, this phone lets us sell our beef from our freezers like this, that we put into boxes like that we ship out every Monday just like this. So while historically ag technology improvements centered around things like increasing horsepower, that's not going to be the case in the future. Because the future of ag is all about getting a direct connection with your customer, just like we do here at the Parker County Beef Company, where we sell our farm-to-table beef and we ship it out all over the country every Monday. It's the best beef you've ever had, and we are truly leaning into the way that agriculture is headed.
I saw a video of this group in Mexico taking care of a bunch of hives, and they did it with these little water bottles. So I borrowed their idea, because short of this, I would have to have 150 buckets, fill 150 buckets, and then have that expense along with whenever they get torn up, you have to replace them. So this is an easy way to feed 150 hives, inexpensive. And I took a PVC connection, made it so it fit the top of the bottle with some hot water and boiling them, so now they fit in there. And I'm gonna have to change 3 of them. He just stung me. Did you see that? Yeah, I'm gonna have to change 3 of them out because they haven't been expanded enough to take these water bottles.
Got a question the other day, so I figured we'd explain this barbaric looking device here. So I promise this is a lot more gentle than it maybe appears or seems here. What we use this for, as you can see, this is on our feed truck, our cow truck here. This is how we stab our round bales of hay. So we stab them, it lets us tilt the hay up, we're able to transport it pretty easily. And then the other 2 give us the ability, we can unwrap the bale as we're driving forward. So they're kind of wrapped, spiraled together, if you will. And we're able to reverse that and feed the hay in long rows. Helps more cows eat at once and also helps us spread out so you don't have a giant bed of hay building up in your pasture. So really cool tool, really useful. And as you can see, like most things here on the ranch, it's 100% homemade. Hey guys, my name is Bryson, and I'm the 4th generation here at the Parker County Beef Company. We're located in Springtown, Texas, and we've historically been cattle ranchers. We decided this year was the year that we launched our online beef company, where we sell our farm-to-table beef from our ranch here in North Texas straight to your front door. We also sell it locally here at our office in Springtown, and we're starting to do pop-up shops around the area. But yeah, this land here has been in my family for over 100 years, and it's really cool to get to see different generations. And my grandfather, my uncle, my dad, and I still all work side by side, not only on the ranching and the cattle part, but on the beef part. So make sure you check out our videos. You'll see 3 generations of our ranch working together side by side to bring you the best beef possible. Hey, if you're new here and you have no idea who I am, my name's Bryson. I'm a 4th generation cattle rancher here in North Texas, and we're building an online beef company. Here at the Parker County Beef Company, we saw that there was a need for beef that people could trust. We hear from customers, we hear from people how they don't trust the product at the grocery store. They wish they knew the story behind their beef, but they can't get any of that. My family and I, still 3 generations of our family, work on this ranch, and we work hard every day to produce the best beef and get it shipped straight to your front door. We sell everything from individual cuts for local pickup to shipping a couple 100 pounds of beef from coast to coast. So if you're looking for the farm fresh beef experience that you can get shipped straight to your front door, check us out at the Parker County Beef Company. All right, guys, we're out here on Fridays. Every Friday we head over to the processor and bring our product back so we can fill our freezers so that Monday morning we can get it all shipped out to you guys. So if we're picking up 28 or 30 boxes today, more product headed into the ranch so we can get more great beef headed your way. All right, guys, I know it's raining, but we just got the cold box loaded up here, 28 boxes of beef. This is our last week with the cold box before we get our freezer trailer, so we're ramping up our processing. We're gonna have a lot more than this every week coming in and going out to you guys. Stack them in here, they're gonna stay at -10 all the way back to the ranch, just maintaining quality, keeping the freshness on the product. So we'll see you guys back at the office, and we'll get all this unloaded and inventoried into our freezers. The ranch. We gotta get these boxes unloaded. They're a little bit frozen together here, but that means that they stayed as cold as we wanted them to from the processor back to us. So that box stays at, I think, -10, even when we're driving down the road. Super cool product. Get all this inventory, get it into the freezer, because a lot of this is going out on Monday. So now we're taking all this product and we are sorting it out so we can store it here in our inventory system. So we've got a box of ribeyes, we've got a box of ribs, everything will have its own box, and then it'll get pulled over into our freezer system as we ship it out.
Farm facts, just for interesting note. When we built this fence years ago, this pipe was 3 inches from the tree. The tree was about that big around, and Sherman and I argued about how close to make it, whether it be too close or not close enough. Well, years later, you can see it's the best corner post we got on the place.
A few updates on our website, guys. So you know we do our beef boxes. We've got 3 or 4 beef boxes, as well as our medium and our extra large ground beef boxes that will be available the whole time, right? They're always going to be available. That's kind of our staple products here. But from time to time, we get limited supplies of different things. So right below our featured products, if you scroll down, you'll see all of our limited time boxes. Right now, that includes, let's see, we have a New York strip steak box. We've got both of our rib boxes, and then I think we have the Ossobuco box up there as well. So check that out. All of our boxes, whether they're one time, whether they're our staple boxes or limited edition boxes, you can always subscribe, save 5%. A bunch of people taking us up on that. Appreciate it, guys. Check us out, ParkerCountyBeefCompany.com. A little word of wisdom for you today. If you're driving down the highway and you see a cattle trailer, I wouldn't tailgate them, and I probably wouldn't drive next to them. Go ahead and pass and save yourself 20 bucks on a car wash. Here's the smartest beef inventory system that you've ever seen. So we had our first test this morning of our new inventory system, and it worked out really great. So what we did, we fulfill our boxes from the front here, and then as we work through them, we just slide the boxes to the front, and then we always keep replenishing from the back. So really, this was a cool test for us, and it ended up working out really great. It's all part of how we can fulfill your boxes, and we're trying to get a little bit faster and a little bit more accurate on fulfilling our boxes. Oh, you want good American beef? We've got good American beef. We've got it there. We've got it there. We've got it there. Hey, and believe it or not, we've got it here too. So thank you for supporting your local ranchers like us here at the Parker County Beef Company. And we're just glad that you found good quality, American-made beef that you can trust. So if you're tired of being scared to death when you're buying beef at the grocery store, feeling like you can't trust your beef, or just frankly not liking the product that you're paying for at the grocery store, I suggest that you check us out, ParkerCountyBeefCompany.com, shipping our farm fresh beef nationwide every single Monday straight to your front door, the best farm-to-table beef that you've ever had. Hey, I don't forget anybody that finds us here and is looking for great beef. So you send me a message wherever you're seeing this video and you know you're going to get an answer from me. You can call me, text me, email me. I'll be glad to get you taken care of. Look at that bead, boys. Okay, after seeing how that weld is going, I hope we're not planning on holding anything more than maybe some baby goats in with those pins. So I know a lot of you have been following us for a long time. You see our videos, you see what we do here at the Parker County Beef Company. But for those of you who are just now finding us, allow me to introduce you to our 4th generation cattle ranch here in North Texas, where we raise, finish, and sell the best farm-to-table beef that you've ever had. And the cool part is, we make videos every single day about what we do and bring you guys along with us. Super long day, leaving the UPS hub here in Fort Worth, Texas. Just dropped off the last that we got fulfilled today. So we were 1 order shy. We got 99 orders out today. The rest are gonna go out tomorrow. Super excited, guys. Tons and tons, literally, of beef leaving the ranch, headed to your front door. We appreciate you supporting our 4th generation, 100-year-old cattle ranch. Building this beef company is a lot of fun. Glad you guys get to enjoy it with us. We'll see you guys next time.
21.
Can you do something for me?
21.
Can you do something for me?
21.
21. What does that mean?
21.
What's 21?
21.
For what?
21.
I'm on 22.
21.
What does that mean, 21?
So I am all about creating attention for your beef and for your products. So this is not ours, but I thought this was hilarious. You guys check this out. Humanely raised, but occasionally verbally abused. And I would say, if you guys are ever wondering how your relationship is with your family members or, those close to you, working cattle is a good way to really stress test that relationship and just see really what you're working with. But in all honesty, humanely raised, occasionally verbally abused, not us here at the Parker County Beef Company. Let me show you one of our friends here. All right, you tell me, how do you feel about what they just said on that package? That wasn't very nice what they said, was it? You don't feel that way, do you? Big pup dog. This is one of our young bull calves here. He's with us here on the ranch. He's gonna go out to the pasture and grow up a little bit more. But yeah, take a look at that. We definitely don't abuse our cattle in any way, shape, or form. As you can see, like this guy right here. At this stage, when they're staying with us, they're just big pets, guys. They come and eat out of your hand, and they're super friendly, and we take really good care of our cattle.
Packing race in the office.
knife, it'll get you. Wheels cut up. Parker County Beef Company. 60% of the time, it works all the time. You know, you just wake up and say, you win, you say, I'm going to Disneyland. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I was just laying here. We've had pop-ups these last 2 weekends. So we had our first pop-up 2 weeks ago, and then this last weekend we were in Weatherford. Man, I'm exhausted. So many great customers came to see us. They bought out all of our beef. It's a lot of hard work. So sorry you caught me napping here, but we are gonna have to take a break this weekend for pop-ups, but we will be back next weekend if you guys will let me go back to my nap.
No, no, I got a good life, having a good time. Everything is alright. I'm in a sunshine state of mind.
I was telling Bryce in the rusty barn in the background, I think it was about 78. The barn was full of square bales, and we were doing some welding over there, and I was welding and got some sparks under the door, caught the barn on fire, and Cottondale and Springtown Fire Departments, they saved the barn. It did burn the sheet iron. We had to pull all the hay out of there, but they actually saved the barn, those two fire departments. And it's a pretty good deal, that the effort they put out to save that barn.
We're just having fun. We're just having fun. We're just having fun.
We cannot build an online beef company without raving reviews from our customers that get our beef. And thankfully, that's no problem here at the Parker County Beef Company. This is just another example of a customer who upgraded their beef. They're getting quality farm-to-table beef directly from our ranch to their front door. So I want to say thank you for your order. I appreciate you supporting our 4th generation cattle ranch, and I am looking forward to getting you more beef as soon as you need it. Another Monday down, another set of shipments out the door. So today, 13 states got Parker County Beef Company beef shipped to them. Serviced a few dozen customers, shipped out over 1,000 pounds of beef all across the country. So thank you guys very much. Hope you enjoy it. We know you will. Super cool to us to keep seeing the amount of repeat customers that we see popping up whenever we fulfill an order. And it's also just as cool to get the feedback from you guys, how much you're enjoying our ground beef, our steaks, our roast, everything that comes in our beef boxes. Guys, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the ranch. So a common question that we get on most of our videos as we're shipping beef from our North Texas ranch is how in the world do you guys get this to me frozen? Right? Concerns about, it's super hot outside, there's a big heat wave. How is this product's gonna make it to me frozen? So we start, this is our standard 16 by 16 by 16 box. Nice heavyweight boxes. This is kind of the base of the foundation of our shipping. The first step is we have 1-inch polystyrene foam in all of our boxes. On the bottom, all 4 sides, and then we put it on the top and we're done as well. Then we go in with these bubble wrap liners. So this is gonna be our next layer of insulation. Fits right down in the box. Another layer of insulation and protection for your product. Then finally, your actual product is gonna go into one of these thermo liner bags, and we put this down in here. Your dry ice is sealed in this bag with your product, so that's how we keep as much cold in as possible. So we've got 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layers. So when you hear me say a triple insulated box, we got the 1-inch polystyrene, the bubble wrap insulation, and then the thermo liner. We ship it on dry ice, and that combination is what lets us ship up to 4 days in transit, ship our beef all across the country, and get it straight to your front door. One of the things I get asked all the time is about some of our protocols here at the ranch. So all of our beef here at the Parker County Beef Company is going to be hormone-free, antibiotic-free. It is grass-fed, but it's grain-finished. So we finish all of our steers on grain for the last 90 to 120 days. That really helps us develop the marbling and the flavor in the beef that we've always enjoyed and that all of our customers seem to enjoy. And it makes for a really great product, a really clean product, and it's quite frankly a product that you can have confidence in, knowing where your beef is coming from, who was a part of it, what went into it, and the entire journey from our ranch to your dinner table. This is why you need to stop buying grocery store beef. So our customers tell us all the time that they're concerned with the beef that they're getting from the grocery store because they don't know who was a part of it, what went into it, or where it's coming from. Well, check us out here at the Parker County Beef Company, where I can answer all 3 of those questions very simply, because you guys see online exactly what we do, who we are, and where your beef is coming from. So if you're looking for the best farm-to-table beef that you have ever had, check out our website, parkercountybeefcompany.com. Give us a follow. It's going to be the best beef you've ever had, and we know you're not going back to the grocery store. You guys ever taken a heart to a high school? So we're doing today, we're dropping off 2 of our beef hearts up here at Springtown High School for them to use in their animal science classes. Pretty cool. Never thought we would be doing this. Never thought I would be back at Springtown High School dropping off beef hearts of all things. So another creative use. Hopefully the kids learn something and gives us a chance to empty out our heart freezer. David, we want to thank you for giving our company a chance here at the Parker County Beef Company, and we hope that we've changed your mind about getting frozen beef shipped straight to your front door. So if you're like David and you've lost confidence in the ability to get farm fresh beef shipped straight to your front door because maybe you've had unsuccessful deliveries in the past, or maybe it's made it to you and it just wasn't what you expected, listen to my man David here, because he got some Parker County Beef Company beef shipped straight to his front door, frozen all the way in Florida. I'm sure it's the best beef he's ever had, and it made it there on time, frozen, just like we wanted it to. Well, I'm very sorry that you have had bad experiences getting frozen shipping to you in Florida, but I'm here to say that I think we could change that. So behind me, these are all of our outgoing boxes. We got some 2 days, some 1 days in here, and we're packing up our 3 days right now. But we ship up to 4 days frozen across the country every single week. And we have people in Florida that get our beef every single week. They love it, and it makes it there perfect. Now, do the shipping providers mess up sometimes? Yeah, nobody's perfect. But through our insurance program and things we do to make sure you have plenty of dry ice, you're gonna get your beef frozen. So I would invite you to give us a try. Not only is it the best beef that you've ever had, but it also sounds like we're maybe the only ones who can get you beef where you're at in Florida. So give us a try, check us out, parkercountybeefcompany.com. The best beef and maybe the only beef that you can get shipped to you in Florida. All right, Mr. David, so we're gonna restore your faith in the frozen shipping to your part of Florida. So Parker County Beef Company, we have your cowpoke special headed to you in Florida. It should be there on Thursday. It's going to be nice and frozen, and we know you're going to love it as soon as you get it. Now, David, I am super sad that nobody can seem to ship you beef and get it to you so that you can enjoy it. So we're here to change that. ParkerCountyBeefCompany.com. Go on there, find some of our farm-to-table beef, find something that you like, and give us a try. And I'm pretty confident we're going to get it to you. We've got maybe half a dozen orders going out to Florida today. So we would love for next week to have your name on our list and not only restore your faith in good beef, but maybe also restore your faith in the frozen shipping process. Well, I bet you're wondering why you should even consider buying farm-to-table beef. Well, the first part is, if the beef wasn't any good, people wouldn't buy it. But that's not the feedback that we get here at the Parker County Beef Company. People tell us it's the best beef they've ever had. So the first reason people buy our beef is because it's great stuff. And a close second is that they want to be confident in the food that they're providing for their families. So they've lost confidence in the products that they're getting from the grocery store, and they're looking to go directly to the source, like us here at the Parker County Beef Company, where we can tell you where your beef's coming from, who was a part of it, what went into it, and how it made it from our ranch to your table.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Lots of questions we get all the time about ribs. So what I've done is I've created two rib boxes on our website. They're live right now. I checked it out before I made this video so nobody would yell at me for it not working. But they're on the website now. They're live. So we've got two different boxes. We've got 20-pound boxes of ribs, and there's a box of the cross-cut short ribs, or the tablitas, or whatever you want to call these. These are probably my favorite cut outside of a nice ribeye. You can see again here, you throw these on the grill, nice and hot, season those up, man. You're gonna make a lot of friends. And then I have a 20-pound box of our true short ribs. They come 3 to 4 ribs in a pack here. Each pack's about 3.5 to 4 pounds, all vacuum sealed. Nice looking sets of ribs here. Here's another one. There's 20-pound boxes on our website, shipped straight to your front door. So for those of you that have been asking on that, go check it out. Appreciate you guys supporting the ranch, and we'll see you guys next time. Okay, y'all peep the new beef shirts. They're coming soon. We'll let you know. One of the things that I see people taking advantage of now on our website is our ability to do like individual product add-ons. So people have been asking me forever, hey, you know, can we bring back Build a Box where we do a completely custom box? And we're going to get to that point eventually. We're just not quite there yet. But we did spend some time on the website making it where you could add ground beef, steaks, things like that to the boxes that we already have done. So what I have seen a lot of people doing is starting with, say, our ground beef box and just adding in the steaks that they want, or getting one of our smaller boxes and adding a few steaks onto that. So there's a section on our website that says like box add-ons or something like that. So when you're ready to place your order, just put your regular box order in, go over to box add-ons, add those to your cart. It's that simple. And just a reminder, new Beefco shirts dropping soon. Well, guys, I was gonna make a video about me doing some beef stuff, but I guess I'm gonna have to spend the rest of the day digging through, trying to get my winter clothes out, because it looks like there's a cold front coming in. I think that the high today is gonna be 97. Have to find some jackets if it's gonna be that cold all week. I need to find at least some long sleeves at minimum. Can't be out here in those kind of conditions in our summer clothes. So wish I had more beef content for you guys, but I'm gonna go try to find that so I don't freeze. Hey, this hat right here, Parker County Beef Company hats, through the TikTok shop. Do not leave the app. You don't have to go anywhere else to buy it. Right here, get yourself a Parker County Beef Company exclusive. I don't know if it's exclusive or not. I just ordered them for the company, but right here, PCBC beef hats, only in the TikTok shop.
This is my meal. I call this boy dinner.
We need to make some room in our freezer, so I know this video is going to reach a very specific audience. But we are doing one of our bigger boxes. Be helpful if I had that. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Okay, look, I got one. One of our big boxes, a 16 by 16 by 16 box. We're doing those boxes full of some of our organs that we need to get out the door. So we can fit about 15 pounds of liver in here, about 7 hearts, which is about 20 pounds. We're gonna do a box of livers, a box of hearts, a box of tongues. I would assume I can get right around 20 pounds of tongues in here as well. And then oxtails, I can do either a 20-pound box or maybe a 15-pound box. But I need to get those moved so we can free up room in our freezer. So if you're looking for liver, heart, tongue, oxtails, cheek meat, I know I didn't put that on, cheek meat, we can get you taken care of. Send me a message, we'll get you a price on a box shipped straight to your front door. Be more efficient time-wise and money-wise here at the ranch. This is a huge hack that we figured out when it comes to shipping our frozen beef all across the country. We're getting our dry ice individually in these brown paper sacks. We'd go pick them up the morning of shipping. By the time we got back here to the ranch, we were losing 15 to 20%. We had to wait until they opened for us to go pick it up. We switched to these containers right here. You can see they saran wrap this. It's airtight. We can get about 750 pounds in here, and we only lose about 5% over the weekend. Plus, we pick them up on Friday, so when everybody gets here Monday morning, we're ready to start sending our beef out all over the country. Makes cows, cows make beef, beef makes me happy, being happy makes me happy. Well, speaking of happy, guys, we're super happy here at the Parker County Beef Company that we have had several days of good rain, really helping out our pastures, making things a lot easier on us here. It's crazy how many problems a little bit of rain will solve. So thankful we got the rain, looking forward to if we get any more, and it just makes our life a lot better when we get a little rain. Howdy guys, what's up? It's Bryson from the Parker County Beef Company, and today we're going to do another one of our product walkthroughs. So this is going to be our largest beef box that we have here at the ranch. So let's take a look at what you're going to get when you order an 8th beef box from the Parker County Beef Company. So we sell this for pickup here locally in Springtown, Texas, but you can also get this shipped to you. We ship to the continental U.S. As long as you're on our website, you select home delivery, you're going to be able to get this shipped straight to your front door. So starting off in our 8th beef box, first thing we come to here, we got 2 strip steaks. These are going to run about 10 to 12 ounces. They're boneless, and it's a good way to make friends. If you're looking for something to serve when you have a get-together, they make a great cut for you to throw on the grill. Next, we're going to have 2 fillets. So these fillets usually run about 5 to 7 ounces, and you're going to get 2 of those in there. Great marbling, ultra tender, and really good for a date night. Next, we have my personal favorite. I'll wipe these off so you guys can see. These are going to be our bone-out ribeyes. You're going to get 2 ribeyes. Look at those cuts there, guys. Those are usually about 12 to 14 ounces. And those are going to be bone-out ribeyes. That's my favorite steak. I think it should be your favorite steak. It doesn't have to be. But it'd be cool. We'd be friends if you leave a comment and tell me that your ribeye is your favorite steak. You're going to have a big old sirloin. These run 14 to 16 ounces, bone out. Throw that on the grill, cut it up, use it however you want. Pretty versatile cut there on steaks. Next, we get into our comfort cuts on our 8th beef box. You're going to get 3 of our roasts. Our roasts run 2 to 3 pounds, but usually around 2.5 pounds. That could be a selection of any of our 4 different roasts: chuck eye roast, arm roast, Pikes Peak roast, or a rump roast. So for instance, in this one, good looking arm roast there. Low and slow. It's going to make for some good meals. What else we got in this one? We got a nice Pikes Peak roast. That one's probably 2.5, 3 pounds, but again, low and slow, that'll be great. And what do we have here? Big old rump roast here. That's a fan favorite in the roast community. Is there a roast community? I'm not sure. But Pikes Peak roast makes for really good low and slow. If you're a crock pot aficionado, there you go. You're in the right spot. And then what you're going to get is you're going to get 20 pounds of our ground beef. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to stack this all here for you. I may end up having to hold or juggle the last few of these. But we're going to do 20 pounds of our ground beef. We do 80-20 ground beef. They all come, as you see with all of our cuts, they're all individually vacuum sealed, very clearly labeled. I know sometimes when they used to do the butcher paper, right, you'd be subject to it. One, if you could read the person's handwriting that was written on the paper, but also you're trying to make out, where did I put these? What's in there? All that's gone. When they're all vacuum sealed, labeled like this, it makes it super easy to know what you're getting into. If you're gonna get 20 pounds of our ground beef, maybe we do this. Do a little constructing here. So this is our 8th beef box. You can get this shipped straight to your front door. Like I said, you can pick it up from us here locally. We ship to the continental U.S., all 48 states. One of the things that has become very popular with this box specifically, because it's our largest box that we can ship, is there are a ton of people who are taking advantage of our Subscribe and Save program. So the way that works, you can subscribe on our website and you can pick between every other week, once a month, and then every other month set up recurring deliveries. When you do that, you're going to save 5% on your order, and you're going to get really great beef shipped straight to your front door on a recurring basis. You don't even have to go to the grocery store anymore for beef. Look at all this. You're going to be well taken care of. We appreciate everybody for supporting our ranch here. We're located in Springtown, Texas. We raise cattle here on our ranch. We're 4th generation cattle ranch. Been doing this for over 100 years. This is the year we started our direct-to-community online beef company. So thank you guys very much for your support. You can check us out online at ParkerCountyBeefCompany.com. You can also find us on all major social media platforms. Send us a message, give us a call, text, email, however you want to do it, smoke signals even, and we'd be glad to take your order, help you out, answer any questions you have. Thank you guys very much. Remember, at the Parker County Beef Company, we don't just raise beef, we raise standards. Hey guys, summer's ending here. Unfortunately, we're going to have to pack away all of our pool shirts, our summer hats, and our sunglasses and retreat indoors as the colder weather comes. But here's the thing. You've still got a chance to win because you can subscribe to any of our beef boxes on our website, save yourself 5%, and then here's what we're going to do. You're going to get 3 pounds of ground beef for life in every order that you put in with our company from now on. So go check out our website, build your own box, pick one of our beef boxes, subscribe, save 5%, pause or cancel anytime you need to. The best beef you've ever had delivered straight to your front door as often as you need it. In an effort to be cool like everybody else on the internet, people always ask me where I get these hats from. So I set it up in the TikTok shop, and somehow right here you can go get one. And I think it's free shipping on your hat, so it's 20 bucks shipped to you. And it's obviously going to be a lot cleaner than this one. Find that new section on our website. Scroll down below featured products. You will see the limited time section. It's going to have, anytime we have a surplus, we're going to put it in there. So those won't always be there. Our staple boxes will always be there, but limited time stuff, just keep scrolling down. As always, all of our prices are going to include shipping. So go check them out. Right now we've got New York strips, ribs, ossobuco. I think today I've got to get maybe some liver, some beef liver boxes. I need someone to buy a bunch of liver. Check it out, ParkerCountyBeefCompany.com. We appreciate you guys. If you have a vegan Christmas coming up and you're just really looking for something to wear that's going to let them know that that's not how you roll, new merch drop from the Parker County Beef Company. So check out, we got our different cuts here on our sweaters. We've got sweaters, we got shirts, we got them in gray. I think that's a different gray. I'm a little bit colorblind. We got this color. It's not white. It's some kind of other color. And then we got a nice pink here. So check them out right here in our TikTok shop. Available only on TikTok. The coolest sweater that you're going to wear this holiday season. Hey, we know it's the best beef that you've ever had. You had the hamburgers, but just wait until you try the steaks. This is our farm-to-table beef here from our ranch here in North Texas. People from sea to shining sea every week are discovering just how good our beef is, or maybe they're rediscovering what real beef should taste like. Either way, thank you for your support. We ask that you check us out, ParkerCountyBeefCompany.com, for the best farm-to-table beef that you've ever had. What's up, guys? Happy Monday from the Parker County Beef Company. We are packing orders on live right now. So if you want your beef, you want it shipped out today, you got about 2 or 3 hours, you can get your order in. And then come watch us pack orders live here on TikTok. Hey, good morning, guys. We're set up here in Weatherford, Texas for our second pop-up shop. If you're in the area, you're planning on coming to see us, we would love that. Come out and see us. We got plenty of cuts. Everything that we offer, we have here today at our pop-up shop. Come see us. We got pop-up specials running all day. We'll be here 1211 Ranger Highway from 8 to noon in Weatherford, Texas. Hope to see you guys soon. Hey guys, this is something we've been working towards for a while, and I think we're finally going to do it this Saturday. So we're doing our first in-person event, pop-up here in Springtown, Texas. You can see here, we made a post about it. We're gonna be there 8 to 11 a.m. right there on 199 in Springtown. So if you're local and you've been wanting to catch us, but you haven't been able to because we're only available on the weekends or something like that, we'd love to see you come out. We got a couple specials here. You can find those. Send me a message here if that's something you're interested in. Also, if you want to place just a pickup order and you want to come pick it up on Saturday rather than waiting till Monday, we can go ahead and pack that for you and have it there so you can grab it from us. Appreciate you guys very much. We look forward to seeing everybody this Saturday and getting even more people some really great beef. Our first beef company pop-up shop was this weekend. It was a wild success. So we're here for our second one. Weatherford, Texas. We're headed your way. So we'll be set up this Saturday in Weatherford from 8 to noon. I will post all of the details down below, but we'd love to come see you. If you want to place a pickup order, like you would traditionally come see us at our office in Springtown, hey, we'll bring it with us. Let us know you're going to be there. We'll pack it up for you. But we'll also have some specials. I'll try to post those in the comments. If not, I'll do another video on all of our specials we're doing. First event, everybody loved it. We got a ton of comments afterwards that they just missed us. So we hope to see everybody out this second event. Weatherford, Texas this Saturday. We'll see you guys. So I want to say thank you to everybody who commented on our Cowpoke special giveaway. Wouldn't you know that we actually had 3 people tie for being the closest to guessing the correct weight on that package. So we're going to tag this person, and this person down below. So we just ask, send us a DM, message us here, and we'll get your info and we'll ship that Cowpoke special out to all 3 of you on Monday. Thank you guys very much for commenting, for participating, and for engaging with our ranch here as we build our online beef company and continue on our mission to provide people confidence in the beef that they're putting on their dinner table. Help! I've fallen. I'm hurt. Help! Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you showed up. I tripped and fell into all this great beef. So guys, we're getting set up for our pop-up shop tomorrow in Weatherford, Texas. Look at this. We've got everything from our barbecue short ribs. We've got ribeyes, we've got New York strips, we got roasts, we got soup bones, we got skirt steaks. We got all of our organs. Hey, do you guys need cheek meat or a heart or a tongue? We've got that too. We got plenty of ground beef. Come see us tomorrow, Weatherford, Texas. We'd love to see you guys out there. Hey, do you want some free beef? Well, watch till the end of this video to find out how you can win a Cowpoke special from the Parker County Beef Company. What's up, guys? I'm Bryson, 4th generation cattle rancher, 1st generation video maker, here with a little competition for you today. So we got 5 cuts of meat here. We've got one of our arm roasts here. We've got one of our tenderloin fillets, one of our nice, well-marbled ribeyes there, one of our big old sirloin steaks, and then one of our New York strips. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to guess in the comments what the total weight in ounces is for these 5 cuts of meat. What we're gonna do, we're gonna run this video, and then on September 18th, which is next Monday, we're gonna ship a free Cowpoke special to whoever gets the closest to the total number of ounces for this meat in the comments. We'll ship it straight to your front door, and it's the best beef that you've ever had. So you bet we have beef bones. We really got 2 different kinds. I don't know exactly what your use is, but we have the canoe bones, the split marrow bones as you saw there. Then we also have our ossobuco or our shank bones that have the meat on them. You got broths, you got soups, you have all kinds of stuff you can do with both of those. Send us a message if that's something. We'd be glad to put together a box for you. Thing I've had to learn as we started shipping beef nationwide is dealing with the big shipping providers. We had a few boxes in our initial rollout where a truck missed a connection somewhere from here to the West Coast. So we had a bunch of boxes that were not going to make it on time. And before the customer even realized that it wasn't going to make it there on time, we had already reached out to them and let them know that their replacement box would be on the way. That's how we're trying to take care of our customers, create customers for life, and send them a really good product and make sure they actually get it on time and in the condition that we intend them to. ButcherBox has a great product. But ButcherBox sources from a ton of different farms, and there's a bunch of companies that do that. What's different with the Parker County Beef Company is you're looking at the farm, right? You know exactly where your beef is coming from, who is a part of it, and how it made it to your dinner table. So not to upset the internet people, but you're looking at the place where the greatest beef that you've ever had is coming from. You're listening to the guy who's helped get it to your table, and if you go look at our other videos, you'll see every step along the way of what it takes to get great beef from here to your dinner table. So thank you for inviting us and offering us a seat at the table. We know that once you try the beef from the Parker County Beef Company, you're never going back. All right, guys, we just dropped off another set of steers here at the processor. More great beef headed your way. Super awesome now as our product is heading out all over the country in our beef boxes. Customers just like this, speaking for our brand, speaking to the quality of the beef that we have here at the Parker County Beef Company. So thank you very much for your support. We appreciate you guys. If you're looking for great beef, you know where to find. Yep, that's it right there. Second order, 20 more pounds of the best ground beef that they have ever had. We ship our farm-to-table ground beef all across the country every single Monday to customers like this, and they keep coming back. If you're sick of the grocery store, you should check us out here at the Parker County Beef Company. So James here is packing our ground beef. This is one of our ground beef boxes. We sell 80/20 ground beef. It's all 1 pound vacuum sealed packages. Sell it straight from our ranch here in North Texas. We ship it straight to you. You can come see us and go read the comments. If you've had our ground beef, leave a comment right here and let them know exactly what your experience was, because everybody who tries the ground beef says they're done with Kroger, they're done with Walmart, they're done with the grocery store, and that they're going to be a customer for life. This isn't your everyday beef here, guys. This is the best farm-to-table beef that you've ever had. And that means that we have customers that are discovering, or in this case, rediscovering what it's like to have great beef on your dinner table. So if you've ever considered buying directly from a cattle ranch like us, or you're looking to rediscover what great beef is, well then I know just the place for you. My name's Bryson, and I'm a 4th generation cattle rancher here in North Texas. My family and I sell beef directly from our ranch straight to your front door. So check us out online, ParkerCountyBeefCompany.com. Leave us a message, and if you're looking for the best beef you've ever had, or you've forgotten what it's like to have true beef, I think you should give us a try. Do you wish you knew where your beef was coming from? Hey, I'm a guy that's got a solution for that. We want you to be confident in what you're putting on your dinner table for your family. And one of the ways we can do that here at the Parker County Beef Company is we can tell you exactly where your beef is coming from, what went into it, who was a part of it, and how it made it from our ranch here to your dinner table. So we would love a seat at your dinner table. If you're looking for farm-to-table beef that you can be confident in, click that link, shop our beef directly from our ranch. We know you guys are going to love it.
Come on, girls. That deters them, Marvin. They go the opposite direction when they hear that. They got one of them banshee dogs that chases.
One thing we keep an eye on here when we're sowing wheat is checking for leaks, right? And the easiest way to tell that is by when you go to fill up, you can tell which one's losing a lot faster than the rest. So check this out. See right here, probably half full on that one, maybe a quarter on that one, half on that one, and then look, it's almost bare bones here, especially from that right side. And when you come around here to this side, you can see there's a previous attempt at a repair there, and it looks like right outside that seed drop is where we're losing it. So right now there's not a lot we can do about that. We just have to remember that and account for it, that when our sight glasses are showing that we still have seed on one side, we're losing it a lot faster on the other side. Wanted to walk you guys through how we assemble our frozen shipping boxes one more time. So the first thing we have here, these are our thermo liners. This is where our dry ice goes in here directly with our product. Pull these off, seal them up, pretty airtight. So this is our first layer of insulation. The second is going to be this radiant barrier bag. This really helps keep the cold in, but also keep the heat out. That's where it's doing a majority of its work. And then the last thing, these 1-inch polystyrene foam pieces are what does a majority of the work protecting the heat that's on the outside of the box. So we've got 1, 2, 3 layers of insulation. We tape it up pretty tight, leaving a little bit of room for pressure to dissipate if it needs to. But those 3 levels of insulation are what allow us to ship our frozen beef nationwide and get it anywhere in the country nice and frozen. Okay, I'm trying to film this. This is where we park our grain cart out of the weather, and as you can tell, the steers are not the only ones who enjoy the pellets. Okay, believe it or not, this thing ran at one point. Probably somebody had enough time and love, put a little love back into it, and it would be something pretty cool. But I remember when I was a little kid, I remember when that thing actually ran. I remember getting it here, and over time and in the elements here, it has become a kind of a staple yard ornament here for the ranch. Okay, let's go check on see how they're doing in the freezer trailer. We'll get the temperature, then we'll ask them if they're cold yet. It's very helpful. But it's 8 degrees in there. Let's see how everybody's feeling. Let's see how they're doing. Okay, good morning, guys. Good morning. How y'all doing?
Oh, you know.
Are y'all cold yet?
Warm in here.
Okay.
Still waiting for winter to hit.
Still waiting for winter to hit. All right, I got you. I'll check in on you in a little bit. We're going to shut this. You ever just tempted to go ahead and latch that all the way? We won't do it for today. Everybody always wants a fair warning when we're working in the freezer trailer because they bring multiple layers. Because like I said, it's 8 degrees in there. Family friendly.
I need to figure out how to get on the management end of this.
Oh, on the social media side?
The management, who do you want?
It's not all glamorous, I promise. People on the internet are mean.
Those are the people you just can't give them a response.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the ranch. Super exciting update today here. You can see we got our new freezer trailer in. So you've seen us before in our cold box, transporting stuff back and forth, and we've gotten to a size here where we cannot make enough trips to get our beef back from the processor to keep up with all of your orders. So we got a freezer trailer here. You can see it's got a nice reefer unit on it. It's probably 90, 92 degrees outside right now, and we're sitting at 7 degrees there. It's been plugged in for about an hour, but that will run 0 degrees as we're driving down the road. It's 12 feet long, 7 feet wide. It's essentially, it's a European frozen truck body on an aluminum trailer frame. You can see these doors are nice and sealed. We've got our air flaps here. Go ahead and let some of that cold air out, I guess. And you guys can see, it wouldn't take long for you to be pretty cold in there. Lets us haul about 200 boxes of beef at a time instead of somewhere in the 30s with our cold box. So it's gonna be a super exciting update for us. It's gonna let us not only carry more beef back and forth from the ranch to the processor, it's also gonna really expand our capabilities as we look to start doing more in-person events, right? We can take this, set it up on site, set up our tent right here, and we've got unlimited product, or essentially unlimited product for us to do farmers markets, festivals, things like that. So you'll be seeing a lot more of this as we keep hauling beef back and forth to the processors, and you guys keep getting it shipped straight to your front door. All right, guys, tonight we're doing burgers, doing them for the church group. So you know we had to fire up the Blackstone, get that thing nice and hot. Look at the flavor on these burgers, guys. Nice and red, farm fresh from our 100-year-old cattle ranch here in North Texas. We ended up doing about 30 of these burgers tonight to make sure everybody was well fed. Look at that caramelization on the beef, guys. The best ground beef you've ever had right here from our cattle ranch in North Texas. Historically, people knew exactly where their beef was coming from because it was bought locally, straight from the ranchers. And that's essentially what we're trying to get back to here at the Parker County Beef Company. The thing is now, with the technology that we have, like the phone that you're looking at right now, and nationwide shipping carriers, is we have the ability to connect to a community that is not just local. We love our local customers, but our community has expanded to from sea to shining sea. So we're thankful that we have a community of like-minded people that enjoy good beef, where they know where it came from, who was a part of it, and what's going into it.
Baby, I'm a standout. So come on, baby, stand out. We're making moves. Stand out, stand out. Stand
All right, guys, so we're sitting here filming videos, and I'm not going to say that we're wasting time, but we're taking our time, right? Quality over quantity, because the more that I can justify me sitting here relaxing next to the pool as actual work, why wouldn't I do that? So the options are right now I can either go help fill up some grain drills with wheat, or I can generate content here next to the pool. So you guys let me know, which way would you go? Hey, do you live in Rhode Island, Delaware, New Jersey, or New Hampshire? The reason I ask is because those are the states with the 4 smallest cattle populations that we have here in the U.S. And the reason that is important is because we know that people living there still want access to good, clean beef. And so I can almost guarantee that if you're living there and you're wanting good beef, your beef's probably not coming from your local area. Well, if you're going to go out of state for your beef anyway, you might as well go to the best. We are a 4th generation, 100-year-old cattle ranch here in North Texas, shipping our farm fresh, farm to table beef nationwide every single week. So if you don't have access to great farm to table beef and you're looking to change that, I know a guy, and you should send us a message. Guys, I just want to let you know, I just sent an email out to everybody who has an account on our website. We're still doing our specials on all of our beef ribs. So those could either be the tablitas, which are the cross-cut or the Korean style short ribs, or your traditional barbecue short ribs. The tablitas are going to come in packages just under 2 pounds, kind of 2 pounds on average. The short ribs are going to come in a package. It's about 3.5 pounds on average. You're going to do a 20-pound box shipped straight to your front door anywhere in the continental U.S. for $260. That's your out-the-door price. We ship on dry ice, so it's going to get to your front door nice and frozen. You can put it in the freezer, thaw it out, throw it in the smoker or on the grill, and we know you guys are going to love it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do this week, guys. By the way, look how pretty those oak trees are. Here's what we're going to do. Anybody who places an order on our website, either a shipping order or a local pickup order, between now and call it 10 a.m. next Monday. I don't know what day that is, but you'll see it on our website. Anybody who places an order this week, we're going to throw in 2 free packs of tablitas, which are our cross-cut short ribs, and they look like this. Hopefully I was able to edit that in there right. We'll throw those in with your order. 2 free packs with every order. Helps us move some inventory, and we really think that it's just a cut that a lot of people aren't familiar with. We know once you try it, you'll love it. So check it out. Place an order, ParkerCountyBeefCompany.com, and you'll get, it's usually about 3.5 pounds of ribs. We'll throw them in with your order. Check it out, guys. So we just put a video up. You're probably seeing it wherever you're seeing this video about what's in our 8th beef box that you can get shipped straight to your front door. So go check that video out. I will try to tag it here if I can, but I'm not sure I'm that sophisticated yet here on the internet. You can ship that to 48 different states, straight to your front door. Great beef lives here. Talk us through what's going on here, James.
Whoever built this wall didn't put very many studs in it, for sure.
What do you think? Is it going to hold?
I like that test slap he just did.
Yeah, that'll hold.
I need to turn this back around.
How many pounds are you guaranteeing that shelf for?
I'm not guaranteeing it for any pounds.
Sign off, James. Tell everybody thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Morning, guys. Welcome to the Parker County Beef Company. It's about 4:45 on Monday morning, and we've got beef headed your way. So we figure we have about 10 hours of packing boxes today. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. We'll do some videos and things as we can. Super cool day in the history of our ranch, guys, as our first shipments of beef leave us here, head straight to your front door. We appreciate everybody for supporting us, and stay tuned for more content to see how today goes. So the beef is rolling out and the reviews are rolling in. This right here is what it's all about. This is what we started doing this for. This is the reason that we built this direct community beef company, and we're about building customers for life. Here's everything that goes into prepping for our nationwide shipping rollouts. The first thing we have to do is print all of our packing lists that contain the customer information and what items go in each box. The next thing that we do is we take each packing slip and we write the number of days that that item will be in transit. This makes it easy for whoever is packing the dry ice to tell how much dry ice should go in each box, and also ensure that each box is packed correctly. Then we do a quick count of how many boxes we have to ensure we don't run out in the middle of shipping. Looks like we've got enough for today. Then we shut off the lights and we're ready to go. Really exciting day for us today here. This is something we've been working towards for a while, but we're here at Fireside Barbecue and Grill here in Springtown, and we've started getting them some of our ground beef. So our 80/20 ground beef now can be found here. If you guys are looking for a place to try it, come on out to Fireside Barbecue and Grill in Springtown, Texas. They'd be glad to hook you up. Some great hamburgers, some great ground beef, hamburger steaks. You can get it all here, and hopefully we'll get into more doors here locally as well. Now, I appreciate your question. And while I wish that we were located in Hawaii, you know, we had the white sand beaches, beautiful waves, the ocean breeze. Fortunately, we're located here in North Texas. So I would love to take you up on the offer. I wish we were there, but I'm also really, really glad that we're just a 100-year-old cattle ranch here in North Texas. I need your help in the comments. Please take a second, help me out. So when we get our steers processed, we get everything back, right? And we're, you know, obviously the steaks, the roast, everything goes in our beef boxes. We ship those out every Monday. They go all across the country. No problem there. But we get back some different stuff that's not necessarily stuff we eat or we know how to cook. So that's why I'm coming to you guys asking for your help. I need your help. These right here, these are our cross-cut shanks, and they have the meat still on them here. So they're called soup bones. I've seen people, depending on the thickness, they can use those for ossobuco, things like that. But I need recipes, I need your help. So whoever in the comments can figure out the best way to prepare these or the best way for us to get these into customers' hands, shoot me a message, leave me a comment. We may even send you some so you can cook them up in a video for us. So thank you very much, and we appreciate it. Hey Vicky, I'm with you. Check this out. Overcast day today, somewhere in the 80s. I am freezing out here in my short sleeve shirt. But you know what they say about Texas weather. If you're not happy with how it feels right now, just wait a few hours. It'll be completely different. See what some of our skirt steaks look like? Let's check it out. So here we have, this is an outside skirt. Sealed. Both sides of it there. Here is an inside skirt, a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker. Front and back, again vacuum sealed. Here's another inside skirt. Both sides. Another inside skirt, that's a big one. There's another outside skirt right there. And then, because I know there's probably somebody that's gonna ask, here is one of our flanks. See it right there? It's probably a little over a pound on the flank steak. Okay, here is how to break my website. Don't tell anybody I told you. We ship our farm to table beef from our North Texas ranch all over the country every single Monday. We sell it online, ParkerCountyBeefCompany.com, but there's some secrets I'm gonna let you in on, including some new features. You wanna save yourself a little bit of money and get some free ground beef? Here's what you're gonna do. Pick any order. You can build your own box, you can pick one of our boxes. I don't care what you do. Go to our website. At checkout, it's gonna ask you, do you wanna subscribe and save? You hit yes, you're gonna save 5% on that order as often as you want it, but you're also gonna get, right now it's 3 free pounds of ground beef for life in every order. And here's the thing, guys, you can cancel or pause at any time. So place your order, save 5%, get your free ground beef, and if you only order from us once, you save 5%, you got $20 of ground beef. You might ask, why is this guy doing this? I'm doing it because I know you're gonna love the beef, and I know once you try the beef from the Parker County Beef Company, you're done with the supermarket and you're a customer for life. Wow, I'm so excited because I just got my beef from the Parker County Beef Company. Let's open it up and see what's inside. All right guys, it's Bryson, and we wanted to give you a little bit of an unboxing video so you could see the reverse, or you could see the customer side of what it's gonna be like to get beef here from our ranch. So we have a box all packed up here, and it's gonna take some work, guys, because this packaging is no joke. We do not skimp on any of our packaging. I'm actually maybe gonna need better tools. You know what, I know how this is how you guys are gonna open this anyway, is you're gonna get it started and then you're gonna start tearing it, because that's how I do it. So we open up the box, and when you know, we've got a welcome pack here from my family and I, just stating how thankful we are that you chose our ranch and you found a good place to get great farm-to-table beef. So, throw that aside. Nice and insulated, of course. Ooh, nice and cool to the touch as well. Wouldn't you know? That's probably from our triple insulated boxes. We're going to open up this first thermo liner, and what do you know? We have another layer of insulation. Man, before we get to our product, and you can see, now we get to the good stuff. So, look at this. This is our ranch hand box that we got today. We got 2 tenderloin fillets in here. Very nice cuts, very tender. That's my wife's favorite. We got 2 of our ribeyes here. Those are like 10 to 12 ounce ribeyes, bone out. Good stuff, guys. 2 of our New York strips. Man, bone out New York strips. Super tender, great for a date night. And those are gonna be like 10 to 12 ounces as well. And then we've got big old rump roast there. We got a big old arm roast there. It's getting cooler, hopefully soon. So maybe if it's crock pot season for you, you're gonna love that arm roast or that rump roast. And then we've got our 80-20 ground beef here. So this is 10 pounds of our 80-20 ground beef. Nice and frozen, of course, because we did ship it in our triple insulated box and on dry ice. We got 10 pounds of that. Shipped straight to your front door for $299. That's a great deal. And look, when we ship to your front door, you're going to have dry ice left in the package so that your beef stays frozen until you're ready for it to thaw.
Hey guys, check out our new beef sweatshirts in our TikTok shop.
Hey, I'm Bryson, and I think that Brian is going to ask what's for lunch first.
My name's Aaron. I think Brian's going to ask what's for lunch first.
Hey, I'm Robert, and I'll probably ask what's for lunch first.
I'm James, and I think Brian's going to ask what's for lunch today.
I'm Thomas, and I guarantee you who brings up lunch first today is going to be Brian.
My name's Brian, and I'm going to ask what's for lunch first.
Is it wrong if I dropped a box that's called the winter warm-up and it's still almost 100 degrees at the beginning of October into September? So I dropped a box 2 weeks ago on our website, right? We had a cold front, rain, it was cloudy, it was cool, it was sweater season. So we're dropping things like ribs, soup bones, low and slow, right? Cozy up. And here we are, 2 weeks later. It's back in the 90s. It's hot, you're sweating. We're supposed to be, I think, drinking our pumpkin spice lattes and wearing our comfy clothes, sweaters. So I don't know, if you ordered the winter warm-up box, I don't know what to tell you. We'll throw a different name on there maybe until we get a next big cold front and it's officially winter. You guys check this out. We got a little new office decoration here, so I'm gonna walk you through it. So believe it or not, that handsome young fella right there, that's Rob. If y'all have seen my grandfather in all the videos, that's him. Dated April 6, 1967. So you can see he won a heifer calf from the Chamber of Commerce back in 1967. And the way this program used to work is every year the 4-H would award a heifer calf, and then you'd just be expected to pass on the first heifer calf from that heifer to the next winner. But super cool to have this hanging up here in our office now. And we're gonna get Rob, we're gonna get the podcast launched again. We'll get Rob on there and explain some of this, talk about how he got started ranching quite a while ago. I know when I tell you guys that we're a 4th generation cattle ranch, that means one thing to hear from me when I'm filming videos. But a lot of people tell me how cool it is when I feature everybody else in the videos, and I do videos. I know you guys see Rob all the time, and he had a video that went pretty viral this week. But it's really cool, not only for the people that are watching these videos, but also it's cool for us. This is like a documentary that we'll be able to look back on, and maybe future generations will be able to pull up, because they can see these videos and see some of the things that went on here before them and how we got to the place where we are today. Because I wish I had something like that from 50, 60, 100 years ago, that I could go back and watch videos about how they did things and why they did things and just what things looked like back then. So hopefully this will be cool, not only for you guys on the internet, but one of these days someone will be able to look back and watch these videos and will be thankful that we've caught as much as we did on camera. Okay, you guys tell me if I'm crazy or not, but here's my idea for the next steps in our farm-to-table beef company. My name's Bryson, 4th generation cattle rancher. We're growing, right? We're sending boxes all over the country, but we get a couple inquiries and it got my mind thinking about how we can help supply local restaurants. A couple ways we can do that. Small, medium-sized operation, we can probably fulfill that inventory on a recurring basis with just what we have coming in naturally. But we had a couple cool conversations this week with restaurant owners and people supplying different restaurants about setting up custom cut sheets for them and seeing if we could tailor a complete farm-to-table beef solution for their operation. So tell me if I'm crazy or not, but how cool would it be to see Parker County Beef Company beef at some of your favorite restaurants all around the area? I would love to get this idea off the ground. Now, you guys let me know in the comments what your suggestions would be. From time to time, well, all the time, we have extras of one thing or another, but it's not always the same. So what I want to do is I want to come up with a very competitively priced box, and it's going to be a best of the ranch box. So I'm not going to dump a bunch of ground beef in there. I have ground beef boxes. Anybody who would be willing to subscribe or sign up or buy our best of the ranch boxes, where we can give you a variety of cuts. 1 month we may have a surplus of ribs. The next month it may be picanha steaks or tri-tip steaks. The next month it could be some of our roasts or things like that. Kind of tailor that box with what we have that month. Ship it straight to your front door at a great price. That lets you guys get a great price on the cuts. We're not going to stuff it full of a bunch of ground beef, and that lets us kind of control our inventory, give us a little bit of. If the number of jellyfish double every day, and it takes them 90 days to cover the whole ocean, how many days does it take for them to cover half the ocean? 2. James, if the number of jellyfish doubles every day,
45.
And it takes 90 days to cover the whole ocean, how many days does it take to cover half the ocean?
45.
Okay, Aaron, if the number of jellyfish double every day, and it takes 90 days for them to cover the whole ocean, how many days does it take for them to cover half the ocean? So we saw this and we realized this is a pretty good idea, but here's the thing. We'll do our cow cuddles for $19.99, or you can go ahead and book all day. We'll call it, I don't know, 30 bucks. So if you're looking for cow cuddles, Parker County Beef Company can help you out as well. We can also set you up with a nice cold ranch ice bath here, if that's something you're looking into. Turn a little spa day into it here. And if you're wanting a true ranch or cow experience, hey, for 50 bucks, you can come out here, crawl around, eat as much grass as you want all day long, and then you can come get some great beef as soon as you're done. Okay, we got a full day of shipping today, guys. Let's go out here and check out. We're getting boxes packed out the door. UPS truck gets here at noon, so we got to try to get as many as we can on that truck to save us the trip to Fort Worth. And wouldn't you know, I didn't even finish filming that video. So unfortunately, that is one of my bad habits. Is I got this grand idea. I'm going to film this all day vlog, if you will. Follow us around, check us out, and then I get caught up in the actual work, and I end up having to film a apology video like this so I can have something to put at the end of the video. So sorry about that. Sorry you didn't get to see us finish the shipping process. I will do better next week. And that's why I'm in the process of looking for a videographer or something part-time to just follow me around with the camera so that we don't miss moments like this that I know people really would enjoy seeing behind the scenes because I get too busy. So thank you for enjoying our video, and hopefully next week you get a full shipping experience video. I will do my best to make that happen. You gonna let me take video of you this morning? You just using me for my snacks? Come here. Huh. So everyone likes to joke that I don't work very hard here on the ranch, but you tell me this. If I wasn't diligently here creating content, making videos here by the pool, how in the world would you have found our 4th generation cattle ranch and found a way to get the best farm-to-table beef shipped to your front door? Hey, do you guys like our TikToks and our short-form videos that we do? Well, here's the thing. You might like our sideways and longer TikToks that we just happen to post on YouTube. So we've really started focusing on our YouTube channel here at the ranch, trying to do some longer videos where you guys get to see more behind the scenes. We answer questions in depth, and we hopefully provide you guys a lot of value. So go check it out, Parker County Beef Company on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, like, do all the things that all your famous people tell you to do with their YouTube channel. So you may wonder how we coordinate this many moving parts and people here in our beef fulfillment room. So the first thing we do in the mornings, we print off our packing slips. You'll see like this right here, and that tells Brian or whoever's pulling the orders exactly what they're gonna put into that box. So once he knows what he is pulling, he gets these cards made up of that product, and then that is gonna stay with this order all the way through the system. So he's gonna take his ground beef, his roast, his steaks, fill this basket, and he's gonna move it over here down to our packing station, right? When they get to the packing station with the dry ice, they're gonna pull the card, and then they're gonna count as we put the product into the box. So there's 2 people counting, a lot less room for error, and we make sure that we get everything in the box. So this is another part of our quality control system here. We've learned that sometimes simpler is better on these systems, because if something breaks, we can just print more cards. We're not reliant on the internet or anything like that for the fulfillment side. Makes it super easy and a nice simple system that we have here at the Beef Company. Shane, you have any advice for anybody looking to get in the water line repair business?
Yeah, be the last guy that shows up after everything's already started.
I think that's a hint at me. I showed up right on time.
You just be the last one that, after it's all started and everything, and they already got shovels in their hands. Just
we were out of
peek
shovels.
around the corner and then show up there.
We were out of shovels. So this video pretty much speaks to everything that I talk about in my videos. Angela, you answered everyone's question. So the first thing I tell you guys is how good the beef is. Right here. That's a pretty consistent theme here. We get that statement from our customers every single day. And then second, how in the world are you gonna get this beef to me? So packaging was perfect, and it was frozen all the way to Florida. So we can ship up to about 100 hours in transport, ship all over the country, and it stays frozen. We use dry ice, triple insulated box. We're really putting a lot of care into our boxes and our packaging to make sure that our beef, when it leaves the ranch, it gets to you in the exact same condition that it left here.
Short-handed today. Usually there's 4 or 5 of us watching this guy work. Just me today.
Check this out here. This is what our blocks of dry ice look like. So if you're getting beef from us, you're going to have something very similar to this. You may even have more if we're shipping, farther across the country. But extremely valuable, and this is what lets us ship multi-days frozen solid beef straight to your front door. And I will tell you a little life hack for you. If you ever go to get dry ice, and say you're driving down the road with it, rolling down the highway, and you start thinking, man, I feel a little sleepy, right? The life hack is don't drive with dry ice in the cab of your truck, because it is carbon dioxide, and so that oxygen is going to slowly get depleted in the cab of your truck. You're going to feel pretty tired. Don't ask me how I know that, but in case you're ever wondering, crack the windows or just put it in the back of your truck. I want to tell you that you are not alone with this concern. And that's why customers every single day find peace here at the Parker County Beef Company, knowing exactly where their beef is coming from and who is a part of it. So if you're looking for really great grain-finished Texas beef, check us out, parkercountybeefcompany.com. Send us a message wherever you're seeing this video.
Last night, Aaron was tired this morning when he came in. He stayed up all night watching YouTube so he could weld these this morning. He never welded 2 7/8 saddled out job, but he said he learned last night. Aaron, is it the same as the video you watched last night?
What video?
The YouTube you watched.
This is all self-taught.
That's what I'm saying.
I just use YouTube.
YouTube.
It's all self-taught.
YouTube University. Go ahead. Let's see how you're doing.
We got to show the gap I'm having to try to cover here. You're not really showing what I'm having to cover. It's like y'all let James saddle this out.
Actually, you're the one that just got through saddling now.
You're gonna cut that out of the video, right?
Always a cool reminder for me I know I made a video a few weeks ago about some fencing. It's actually up there on one of those fence lines, and how cool it was to see every generation of our ranch, their approach on fixing the same stretch of fence. So it's always cool that those little reminders exist. And on a day like today, we've got a nice light breeze, and I don't know if you can hear it or not, but the windmill is squeaking a little bit, but it's turning in full force today. And another useful reminder for us here on the ranch that of our history. All right, so super cool. At a certain point, this ranch relied on a windmill, and specifically that windmill, to provide water from that well to feed the ranch. And it's cool to see as technology progresses. Obviously, life has been made a little bit easier for us here, but it's always cool to have that as a reminder of where we came from. So hopefully, as we continue to grow, we don't forget where our roots are, and we understand that there are multiple people, multiple generations that had an impact in getting our ranch to where it is today. As ranchers, right, and now as beef producers, we are subject to a million different factors that determine how things go, I guess you could say, for lack of a better word. Let's see, right now, we've got a drought. Everyone in our area understands that drought. You can see this is usually nice, some nice Bermuda grass here. You've got increased commodity prices. You've got increased fuel prices, everything across the board. But we understand none of that is an excuse, right? Our responsibility is to you guys as a consumer who are looking for great beef. Let us handle the stress of raising great cattle, taking care of them, battling all the other things that are affecting the industry. Let us take care of that, and you take care of enjoying really great beef here from our ranch. It's our job to produce the beef. All you got to do is just enjoy. Our beef is like a time machine, right? It's going to take you back to the beef that you used to enjoy. Good, clean, farm-raised beef shipped straight to your front door, and people love it. Every day is a shipping day here at the Parker County Beef Company, but it's not always beef going out. Mondays, we ship beef all across the country. Yesterday was 13 states. That's pretty consistent for what we've been seeing every week. But now, due to the amount of orders that you guys are placing for our beef shipped to your front door, we have a recurring drop-off now at the processor as well, which means Tuesdays, we head from the ranch to the processor. That also means that Fridays, we got to go pick up finished product from the processor to get it back to the ranch for our Monday shipping. So there is always something moving here at the ranch, and it's all part of the process of getting great beef from here to your front door. Okay, let's just pretend that my audio worked on this video I filmed this morning, showing you guys a beautiful sunrise as we were loading up this group of our cows, taking them to some greener pastures, finding them some new grass. Hey, y'all are in on this, but don't tell anybody, because I gotta make this video and make it seem like I'm talking about our beef and our ranch and what we're doing, but really, they're over there. They're watching me. They think I'm filming some in-depth video about our beef and our ranch, but what they're doing doesn't look like very much fun. So I am making this video, right? Everybody let me know in the comments, right? You're enjoying this video because you're saving my back from having to lift up those panels. But if I make it, if I'm animated enough, if I stand here long enough and I move to the camera and then I look back and I point, people are like, oh, he's over there making videos about beef. Yeah, you're fine. We got the panels. So I think we've waited just long enough. I appreciate y'all helping me out with this. Our ranch hasn't used horses in quite some time, but we still have one that hangs around here. This is Maverick, and as you can tell, I don't know if you can hear him or not, but he's not very happy that we're taking a video here instead of giving him some feed. So let's see if we can feed him and calm him down just a little bit. He throws that much food on the ground, then he wonders why we're hesitant to give him a snack every time we walk by. Well, the day's finally here, guys. Welcome to the ranch, and this is Friday, August 4th. And you know what that means. That means Monday is the start of our nationwide shipping launch, guys. We're super excited. We have beef going to, I think it's 26 or 27 different states here. We ship our beef boxes all across the country. You can check them out on our website, parkercountybeefcompany.com. You'll also find the ability, if you're looking for a quarter, half, or whole beef for pickup here in Springtown, Texas, you can do that on our website now. And we're doing some longer form videos. You'll find them here. You'll also find them on YouTube, where we walk through what's in our different offerings. We unpack the boxes and we show you guys what you're gonna get in each package. So thank you guys very much for supporting our 4th generation cattle ranch, and we look forward to getting you some really good beef. What's up, guys? It's Monday, so it's shipping day. So you can see we have boxes here. We have them going everywhere from just a few minutes down the road here, staying in Parker County, all the way. I believe our farthest box today is going to Washington State. So we can ship nationwide up to 4 days in transit. We'd love to get you some of our farm fresh beef from our ranch in North Texas, shipped straight to your front door, just like these great customers have done. So we still have plenty of flank steak, skirt steak, short ribs, tablitos, cross-cut ribs, picanhas, and tri-tips. They're going on the website this morning. I'm going to send an email out around noon today. So we got plenty. You guys go check the website out. Drop a comment, send me a message. I can do orders quickly on my end, and we'll get you guys taken care of. Shipping beef nationwide is becoming a full-time job. So Monday, we ship out all over the country. Tuesdays, we're kind of just licking our wounds, right? If there's any few 1 or 2 day boxes that need to go out Wednesday or Tuesday, we get those out. And then Wednesday, we kind of get prepped for the next week. So all of our packaging materials, our welcome packs, we have printers running in the office constantly. Thursday and Friday are exclusively spent building our beef boxes. So we ship in triple insulated boxes, and that's what allows us to ship on dry ice and get our beef. Let's see, this last week, we shipped to the corner of Washington State and to Maine. Both packages arrived there frozen solid with dry ice left, and some customers in the corner of the nation got really great beef here from the Parker County Beef Company. So that's super cool, but it's becoming a full-time job. It keeps us busy all week long, but we enjoy doing it so we can serve you guys with really great beef. Okay, let's move some bulls. Okay, stand there and look happy if you want to go on a road trip. One vote no, and I'm gonna take that one as a maybe. Okay, we got these two guys loaded up. Kind of difficult to film that process as one person. We're gonna get them over, take it back to where they're gonna hang out this winter. Hey, come on. Hey, buddy, come here. Red, show him. Come on, dude. Hey, come on, get out, let's go. Go see your friends. Good looking bull right there. Come on, buddy. Go talk to him. Show him how tough you are. Red, you're not gonna act crazy, are you? There we go. Okay, you are gonna act crazy. So these bulls, some of these bulls have been together 10 or 12 years, right? But every time you put them back in here, it's got to turn into a who's tougher match, right? He's bellowing, this one's been here. So look, they're all gonna start throwing dirt. They're all gonna act super tough, and then you come out here tomorrow, they're all hanging out again. Does that sound like anybody you know? James, where are you going?
I'm gonna unload these cows,
What are we doing with them today?
put them on some new pasture,
Getting them some groceries?
giving them some grass. This big raised down so we don't waste it.
Yeah. It's called being resourceful, isn't it? So we are moving our cows today. We had to consolidate a few places just because of the drought we had. We have some grass that's going to be good enough. Put the cows on, get them maybe a month or two worth of grass, but not quite good enough for us to get any hay off of. We will get some hay off our main place here, but we're not going to get any off that place. So we're moving all of our mama cows over there. So make use of the grass while we have it. And we'll eventually have to start feeding hay. But get some videos. I'll put some videos up of us moving the cows, literally getting them to greener pastures. Okay, there they go. Another load of cows going out. I know you guys don't see a lot of this on the other side of the camera, but I wanted to tell you one of the coolest things that we do here on our ranch. If you watch my videos, you hear me say all the time, I'm a 4th generation cattle rancher, but I am in no means doing this by myself. One of the coolest things that we do here on the ranch on a daily basis is that we have multiple generations working together to get our cattle raised and then get our beef to your table. So every day there's at least 2, and in most days 3 generations of this family ranch working hard for you on our farm to table beef operation. And seeing that play out in real life is one of the coolest things that I get to see on a daily basis. So just know when you guys are enjoying our grain finished beef that you're getting well over 100 years of experience working daily to get that beef to your table.
I'm realizing now that I should have got the 7-foot model here so I could at least stand straight up. But welcome to the inside of our freezer trailer. It's supposed to be 90 degrees today, and it's about 10 degrees in here right now, and it's headed down. So this is just another step. This is another tool that we use to keep your beef nice and frozen from the processor back to the ranch before we ship it out straight to your front door.
I have this gate here, and it opens like that, right? But this gate, historically, has opened this way. So there was no way to get from those pins over to these pins. So we went ahead, cut those hinges off, got it all stood up, and we went to go weld the hinges back on the other side. When you know, nobody checked to see if we had any flat bar before we mounted the gate. So we will have a functioning gate there in a little bit. We just got to get some more metal first. And then hopefully that lets us get from here to there without going down and back. Hey, you know the best part about shipping beef nationwide now that we've done our nationwide shipping rollout? The best part is that I don't have to talk about how great our beef is anymore because our happy customers do it for us. So we got the strip steak, threw it on the grill. It was spelled out, all caps, delicious. And they're already gonna get their next order in October. So thank you very much for supporting the ranch. And just, I'm gonna let this comment speak for itself the same way that our North Texas grain finished beef speaks for itself. So both the cowpoke and the ranch hand boxes, those are gonna fit pretty comfortably in your standard residential freezer. But what you can do is you can subscribe, get it to you as often as you need, and then you don't have to worry about having a huge amount of storage space, save 5%. Howdy there, thank you very much for your question. We do have a sampler box that's on our website, and we have had our first few customers drop in and buy some boxes and some ground beef for us. So if that's something you're interested in, send me a message and I'll be glad to help you out. We got questions on a video not too long ago about if we offered beef fat. So now, look at this, straight from the processor here to us at the ranch. This is bulk beef fat. We don't know. We're going to get this up on the website in some capacity, and I think we now have it in smaller packages. This is about 9 or 10 pounds, but perfect. We had people asking if we had fats, they could render it down for tallow, things like that. So now we do. It'll be on the website soon, and I think you can either get it like this, maybe 9 or 10 pounds. We'll have some 3 to 5 pound packages as well. I call this the trifecta, right? So we got beautifully plowed ground here. We got rain, thunderstorms on the way. And we got wheat in the ground. It's always cool to take a look at this field because it's one of those that kind of goes over a hill, but it's big enough that you can't see the other side of it. So you just kind of drive aimlessly. The first couple laps around this field, it feels like it takes an hour, and then it slowly shrinks down from there. And then hopefully if we time it up just right, get all this in, we can get some good rain this weekend. We've got a nice place of wheat for all of our cows this winter.
That stuff looks pretty good. Looks like they didn't just use the scraps, they used actually good cuts.
I know this is gonna upset all the barbecue lovers out there, but we do use the good stuff in our ground beef, including our briskets. People ask me all the time, hey, how do I cook this? How should you cook this? Here's the thing, guys, you do not want me cooking your beef. I'll just raise it and sell it to you because you know it's good beef. But we need people like Holmes Cooking here, who got one of our boxes. He's gonna be doing some videos showing you guys exactly how to make the most out of our farm fresh beef. So go check out his channel. We'd love for you to subscribe to him as well. Watch him prepare our farm to table beef and show you how a true expert gets to work. Because if I made cooking videos, I don't know how many people would buy the beef.
It's funny how companies brag that they can make plants taste like meat when cows have been doing that forever.
Launched our online beef company. This right here was undoubtedly our most popular beef box that we shipped all across the country. So this right here is our 8th beef box, shipping it all across the country, and we revamped our offerings. We tweaked it a little bit to make sure we could fit it all in the biggest box that we have, and we wanted to make sure that we could get it to you at a price that made sense. So that box right there shipped all across the country, except for a few little places in the northwest and northeast corner. $4.99 shipped straight to your front door. Now we ship on dry ice, double insulated, triple insulated boxes. So it gets to your front door. Go back and read the comments. I'm sure we'll have some comments on this video about people saying how it arrived. Frozen solid. It's great beef. It's a great product. And if you subscribe, you can save 5% on top of that. Get it sent to you as often as you would like. All right, so Josh here is not only a repeat customer, but I'm pretty sure he's a repeat customer as well. And he gets his boxes, 3 days of transit, all the way in Georgia, frozen solid every time. So it could be a combination of how well insulated our boxes are, or the amount of testing and trials we did with our dry ice. But whatever the reason is, the important thing is that it's making there on time, and it's frozen solid, and it's really great beef at the end of the day. Everybody that tries our beef will tell you that it's just different. So the flavor, the tenderness, the juiciness of the steaks, right guys, this is not grocery store beef. This is true farm to table beef from our ranch right here in Springtown, Texas, shipped straight to your front door. We ship every Monday all across the country. So thank you very much. We appreciate you giving us a chance, but we also appreciate you being a customer for life. Thank you very much. Still yet to figure out the exact wording on how to describe how our ground beef is. It's just different, guys, and our customers will tell you the same thing. So it may be the fact that we grain finish for 110 days. It may be the fact that we have really good cattle. We're raising really good Black Angus cows. It may be the fact that we wet age at the processor, and I don't know what it is, but it is great stuff, guys. The consistency and the moisture and the texture that you get in this ground beef is unlike anything that you're going to go get at the grocery store. So if I were you, I would check out our website, ParkerCountyBeefCompany.com. You can get either our 20 or our 40-pound ground beef box shipped straight to your front door for a price that's pretty comparable to what you're going to get at the grocery store. It is very close when you consider how expensive it is for us to ship it across the country. Go check it out. If you subscribe, you're going to save 5%, get it shipped straight to your front door as often as you would like. What's up guys, it's Bryce, and we're gonna pack one of our ground beef boxes. This is our medium ground beef box, and we're packing this one for local pickup. So what we do on the local pickup is we put them in these cardboard boxes that we get. We put them in these thermo liners. They're like little reflective plastic liners. They work pretty good if you're just going straight home. They keep the beef nice and cold, but we will put this entire order back in the freezer as soon as we get it packed. We ship on dry ice. We're shipping across the country. This is one of our boxes. This is our most popular subscription box. So you're gonna get 20 pounds of ground beef shipped straight to your front door. Subscribe, save 5%. And you can get that every 2 weeks, once a month, or every other month, straight to your front door. A great way to get our beef shipped to you at a great price. Thank you guys very much. This right here looks perfect for our medium ground beef box. 20 pounds of ground beef shipped straight to your front door. You can get that as often as every 2 weeks, or you could get it up to every 2 months. Skip a delivery anytime you need to. Well, I'm glad you liked the New York strips. That box is still on our website. I think there's 12 New York strips that come in that box. Go check them out. You'll also find those strip steaks in all of our staple boxes found on our website, ParkerCountyBeefCompany.com. Okay, only watch this video if you want to save a little money on your beef and you also want your friends to do the same. So we got our referral set up on our website. You're gonna go to menu and then right down here to this link that says referrals, and then scroll down. So send that link when they sign up for an account. When they place their first order, you're gonna get 20 bucks as store credit, and they're gonna get 20 bucks as store credit on their first order. So you're both saving, you're getting really great beef shipped straight to your front door. Hey, perfect. I'm glad you brought this up. So first off, if you're looking for ground beef, those options are built into our website. We have a 20-pound box and a 40-pound box of the best ground beef you've ever had, and we ship it all over the country, straight to your front door. It's as easy as possible to buy farm-to-table beef from us, especially your ground beef. But if you're talking about building your own box, this is going to be our next step here at the Parker County Beef Company. A lot of work in the office this week figuring out how we can let people build their own boxes in a sustainable manner that doesn't completely deplete our inventory for our beef boxes. So hopefully soon we'll have the option back on the website to build your own box, or more importantly, what we get asked more often is for people who are buying an existing box to add, 2 or 3 of their favorite cuts to their box. Easy as possible, guys. Thank you guys for checking us out. And remember, great beef lives here. Hey guys, welcome back to the ranch. It's Monday, so we're finishing up sending out our beef orders here. I think we've got maybe 4 or 5 boxes left to ship out. We do this every single Monday, ship them all across the country, and then after we get these packed, we'll get all of our local pickup orders. So if you're here locally in North Texas, you want to come see us, we pack all those, get them in the freezer, get them ready for you to come pick up. So we'd be glad to see you guys, whether it's sending you a box across the country or having you come see us and pick it up in person. Appreciate you guys. All right, we got another order we're going to pack up here for one of my good friends. These are our flanking style ribs. These are also called tablitas or cross-cut short ribs. These are about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds per pack. And he got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Then he wanted to try some of our other cuts. So we had some things to throw in there with him. We got these picanha steaks. So you can see the fat caps on those picanhas. And he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. Good little mix here. Another order out the door. Appreciate you guys. Hey, our new freezer trailer is going to be really cool for us because it's going to let us get out into the community here locally at DFW and get our beef in front of more local customers. That's exciting for us because when we started this, we really wanted to reach our immediate community. We just didn't realize that we had an online community who was looking for great beef as well. But with the addition of our freezer trailer, now we can do some really cool stuff. We can take thousands of pounds of product, go do events, festivals, things like that. So hopefully we're coming to an event near you. So we raise our beef right here in our ranch in North Texas. We've got a few pieces of land scattered across Parker and Wise County here in Texas. We raise them here. We don't do our own processing. No one would want that. We just raise and sell good, clean beef. We let the people who are good at processing do the processing. So we have a local USDA inspected processor, does all of our processing. That's what lets us ship it out nationwide. And then in terms of vaccines, the big question is mRNA vaccines. We don't use any mRNA vaccines in our beef. We give our little calves a standard round of shots. It's a 7-way vaccine when they're about 3 to 4 months old. And that's really just to prevent any type of overall herd diseases and keep them healthy for the remainder of their life. But other than that, we just raise good, clean beef here. And here's some of our yearling bulls that we held back just to see what kind of bull prospects they'd be over the next year or so. Whew. Okay, we got one more load of wheat. We're gonna try to get in the ground here today. It just rained, so hopefully it's gonna help us out. And then it's supposed to rain again next week. A little bit of rain goes a long way with this. So we plant wheat as a supplemental forage for our cows in the winter. When we do that, it's just a low cost option for us to make sure our cows are getting what they need. We also supplement with minerals and protein if we need to over the winter, but for the most part, the wheat does most of the heavy lifting. It's always good when you can time up the rains and get it planted just right. Usually about a week after you plant it, we should have some good sprouts going on. We can show you guys the progress.
Okay, so this is wheat, right? Wheat?
Wheat, yep.
To sprig with, right?
Plant with, yep.
To plant with.
So why do we plant wheat, Braxton?
Because it stays alive in the winter when all the grass dies and stuff.
Guys, we're live here. Give you a rundown of all the cuts. We'll be here in Weatherford till noon today, or a little longer if you guys keep showing up.
A little slower second.
Guys, we're back in here getting some stuff ready on a Sunday. We start shipping out as soon as the sun comes up on Monday morning. We are here and tape is hitting boxes. You can see right here, we've got about 1/2 ton of dry ice. We got a little bit more over there. And we kind of see how the morning goes, see if we need to go get more in order to get it on the truck in time by noon or 1 when the truck gets here. That saves us a trip to Fort Worth. But tomorrow we're expecting quite a few boxes to go out. I don't know how many states we're shipping to. It's been somewhere over a dozen every time we ship. So we will get you guys taken care of. Remember, our order cutoff is Sunday nights. So get it in today. It'll ship out tomorrow and you'll have good beef. Worst case scenario, if you're on a 3-day ship, by Thursday. So thank you guys very much. We'll get you taken care of.
Hey, I was actually excited because knowing a lot of people would get to experience what we had hand raised and fed and processed, packaged, and sent to them. I was kind of excited. I hope they're excited to get it as we were to send it. Wow, what a wonderful rain. Been waiting all summer for it and got a good rain. And it shows up this morning. Cooler weather, dew everywhere. Good stuff.
how green that pasture's getting out there.
Yeah.
I don't think that most people outside of the ag industry understand just how important rain is. So as you can see here, we actually have grass growing for the first time in a long time, and that is it's hard to quantify exactly how beneficial that is to the ranch. So rain pretty much fuels everything that we do here. It impacts what we have to plant, our hay situation, buying hay, feeding our cattle throughout the winter. There is so many impacts, and they all kind of build off of one another. So we're so thankful when we get rain, and right now we are just loving the fact that our grass is growing again for the first time in a few months, and we're just soaking up the rain. But we want to keep praying for everybody who still needs it, because we know there are a lot of places out there that could really use it still. You guys can see my window right here, but you see a little bit of rain. Tilt you over there. The first rainfall we've had, really measurable rainfall, since May. So we've been praying for rain for a long time around here. So we're thankful that God finally gave us some rain. We know this country needed it. We know this part of the country needed it. And I know there's still a bunch of areas that need it. So continue, guys, to pray for rain for your farmers and ranchers. You guys don't understand. If you're not in the industry, you don't realize how vital rain is to everything that we do, everything that farmers, ranchers all across the country do, how important rain is to pretty much everything that you're going to consume, everything you're going to eat. Eventually all flows back to relying on rainfall to get it to your plate, your dinner table, whatever you want to say. So we're thankful for our rain here, but we're going to keep praying for everybody who still needs it out there. Right here is what it looks like to not only raise really great beef, but to take really great care of your customers. We're a fourth generation cattle ranch building an online beef company, shipping our beef nationwide to wonderful customers like Linda. So if you were thinking, man, I would love to find a place to get great farm to table beef where I know exactly who is a part of it, what went into it, and where it's coming from, I would suggest that you check out our website, parkercountybeefcompany.com. My name's Bryce, and I am the fourth generation here at the Parker County Beef Company, and we are a fourth generation, 100-year-old cattle ranch, building an online beef company and selling our beef nationwide, making happy customers all over the country. One of the coolest things that I get to do is make videos about our ranch here on the internet and share them with you guys. One of the coolest things is everything we do here becomes a family or a mini family reunion, if you will, right? So there's always two, usually three generations of our ranch here working together side by side, hand in hand, to get our farm to table beef from our ranch to your front door. So that's super cool for us. This is the way we've always done it, but it's a lot more obvious now that we put it on video, just how rare that is to have this kind of family atmosphere and things, and the amount of experience and work that goes into getting your beef straight to your front door. Really cool for us to see. Hope you guys enjoy. My man, well, thank you, first off, for placing your first order. Glad you enjoyed it. And when we started this, I had no idea how popular oxtails were, but man, did I learn quickly that those are a hot commodity. Now, I'm not too terribly great at math, but it does seem right to me that you only get one tail per steer that we get processed. And because those are such a hot commodity, they end up selling out pretty much as soon as we get them. So I have limited stock of oxtails. If you're wanting an oxtail, shoot me a message, send me an email, and I kind of have a waiting list going, like a rotating waiting list. That way it's not like some hot drop or anything. Anytime I get them in, I can just go to the next person on the list, say, hey, I have some oxtails, you want to add them to your next order. So shoot me a message, we'll get them taken care of, and we can easily add those on to your next box that you get sent to you. D-Ray, thank you very much for your business, and you are not alone in this thinking. So right here, let's see. This is going to Florida. This one's going to Texas, staying here in Texas. We got another one going to Florida, so there's customers all across the country. You can see them lined up here, and another dozen or so that we still have to get packed this morning. People that have found the best farm-to-table beef, shipped straight to their front door, as easy as can be. It's the best beef they've ever had, or at least the best beef that they've had in a long time. People tell us that they used to get great beef. You know, they had a family member that was a farmer. They know what beef is supposed to taste like, but they can't seem to find that anymore at the grocery store. Well, we're helping customers get back to the way that beef should be. Are you tired of grocery store beef? Well, let me tell you how you can fix that. Go to parkercountybeefcompany.com, the best grass-fed, grain-finished beef that you've ever had. No antibiotics, no hormones, raised right here on a ranch in North Texas, shipped every single Monday all across the country, straight to your front door. We talk to customers every week. They're tired of not knowing where their beef is coming from, who was a part of it, what went into it. They see things on the news like fake meat and beef fillers and meat even grown in labs. So if you're tired of lacking confidence in your beef and you're looking to invite somebody to your dinner table that you can trust, check out the Parker County Beef Company.
Me when my wife catches me in the kitchen, having a little midnight snacky snack.
Here's another day of me letting our customers, our repeat customers, do the talking for our beef. So you hear me on here every day talking about how we operate as a ranch, how we finish our beef, how we raise our beef, everything, you know, you get stuff like that in the background. Coming from me, I'm admittedly biased about our beef, but that's kind of my job. But Terry right here, multiple time customer, repeat customer, loving our beef, can't get enough of it. Thank you very much, Terry. We're super excited to have you at the Parker County Beef Company. Thank you very much for being a great customer. Okay, we got the generator fired up, sitting at about 2 degrees. Let's get some beef loaded. Okay, we got it all put in there. That's 50 boxes. That's our new normal every week. So let's head back to the ranch. We'll get it all unloaded. Okay, we got them all loaded up. I'll tell you, 50 is about as many as I would want to load up by myself. We're headed back to the ranch, get all this stuff inventoried, so we're ready to go next Monday. I think one thing that's pretty incredible is, you know, we've only been shipping here for 2 weeks, 3 weeks now. And the amount of repeat orders that I already see coming through our system is truly incredible. So every time we get an order, you know, it's a first time order, it shows a big banner that says first time customer, right? Which is cool for me too, that's awesome. But we were shipping out orders this week and I kept seeing, I was like, man, maybe the system, maybe they changed the feature, maybe this isn't something they do anymore. And then I realized when I started doing a little research that no, they didn't change anything. We just have customers that are coming back over and over and over again to get more great beef. Not only do we want you to be a customer once, but we know once you try our beef, you're gonna be a customer for life. And that is an opportunity and that's a responsibility that we have here at the ranch that we never imagined would be a reality. Hey guys, I'm Bryson with the Parker County Beef Company, and here's the 411. So you guys probably didn't know that 4 companies control most of the beef in the US. And you probably wouldn't believe how many stops that beef makes between leaving a farm like this and making it to your plate. So the simplest way for you to buy beef is to go directly to the source. Thankfully, that source is us here at the Parker County Beef Company. All right, the joke's over, but seriously, guys, if you're looking for the best beef you've ever had, straight from our ranch here in North Texas, check us out, parkercountybeefcompany.com, and you never have to worry about where your beef's coming from ever again.
Lab-grown meat will soon be on the shelves of this grocery store and almost every...
Well, he is exactly right, but I know a really simple solution for you not to have to worry about that. See, you can get our farm-to-table beef, like this, our steaks, our roast, our ground beef, our ribs. You can get that shipped straight to your front door every single Monday. So we're a 4th-generation cattle ranch here in North Texas. We've been raising beef here on our land for over 100 years. We started our online beef company to solve this exact problem. So we get customers all across the country who are looking to regain confidence in their beef, and they find that peace here at the Parker County Beef Company. And then every Monday, we ship it out, usually to about 3 or 4 dozen states, 3 dozen states. Ship it out like this, frozen on dry ice, straight to people's front door. It gives everyone a chance to have the farm-to-table experience.
So the beef phone ended up in a group text of someone's office. Someone threw someone's donuts away. Someone's pregnant with a baby K, and we dropped a line for the beef company.
Hey, what's up? Random group message. Thank you very much for including us in your group message. My name's Bryson. I'm a 4th-generation cattle rancher,
And I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to plug our farm to table beef company here. So we're the Parker County Beef Company. You should check us out online, parkercountybeefcompany.com. It's the best beef you've ever had. I hope that everything that was going on in this group message, I hope it works out great for you guys. You should check us out on TikTok because we're actually filming this video to send to you guys. So parkercountybeefcompany.com, and I hope everyone's endeavors in the group message turn out really well.
We're just having fun. We're just having fun. We're just having fun.
Tomorrow's Monday, which means beef is out of here. We're doing something a little bit different this week. We're going to push back our pickup time with UPS, let us plan a little bit better on some of our logistics side. We don't want to be, right now we can order dry ice in bulk and then we still have to go because we get more orders over the weekends, or we go down there and we don't have enough dry ice. It's just, anyway, we're going to push it back. Your packages will all still get there at the same time. So if you're a one-day ship, it's pretty close to Texas. You're going to be there on Tuesday. Wednesday is going to be kind of that next band, and then Thursday is kind of the corners, right? So that includes California, most of Florida are all going to be your 3-day ships. We're going to try to make our lives a little bit easier here shipping, a little bit simpler, but everything's still going out on Mondays. So you guys know where to find really great beef, parkercountybeefcompany.com. A cool day this is going to be for our ranch, guys. This is the last day that I have to say, we'll be shipping out on this date. Well, when Monday gets here, it's the 7th. So we start shipping beef all across the country. I think our first day, we got beef going to about 26 or 27 different states, shipping nationwide. So just remember, if you want to place your beef order, you can still place it. As long as you get your order in generally, I think it's different for the first run, but generally by Saturday night, it's going to ship out on Monday morning. We'll be glad to get you some good North Texas beef. We can ship all of our boxes that are on our website to everywhere in the continental US. And I think the way we have it set up now is if you place an order before Saturday, it's going to go out the following Monday. If not, you're just going to have to wait one more week.
Short-handed today. Usually there's 4 or 5 of us watching this guy work. Just me today.
But busy stuff. I've got some one-time boxes up on the website. Some rib boxes, some New York strip boxes, some sirloin boxes, some ossobuco boxes, heart, tongue, liver, cheek, oxtails. We got to get those out the door. So shoot me a message if that's something that you're looking for, or wherever you're seeing them. Looking to get them back after they offloaded some pears. All right, guys, good little starter cow today. She'll eat out of your hand, whether you're conscious or not. Perfect. Looking for new grass. Well, hey, we missed you the other night, but here's the cool thing. We have another opportunity for you to come see us. So we'll see you tomorrow morning. We're going to be here in Springtown, set up on Highway 199. We're going to do a little pop-up from 8 to 11. Come see us. We'll have plenty of product. I posted all of our specials somewhere on this page or wherever you're seeing this video. You can find our specials. We'll have pop-up specials. We'd love for you guys to come out. If you want to place a local pickup order, we can pack that and bring it out there as well. We'd like to meet you guys. See you in person. Howdy guys, welcome back to the ranch. First load of beef right here, headed straight to the processor, and it's gonna be headed to your front door. So if you haven't placed your order yet, you still got a little bit of time. Okay, this always terrified me as a kid. You gotta go in this barn, and then you gotta open the doors from the inside. There were never any lights, and like there's 100% chance that there's things living in here. Tina, I meant to do a video for you as we were packing it, but let me go find it and show you we got your box headed your way. All right, Tina, I'm not going to show your address because I'm sure you wouldn't want that on the internet, but this is yours right here. We just finished packaging it up, and it's about to go on the truck and be headed your way. So we hope you enjoy it. We're ready to get you some more as soon as you need it. Everybody enjoys Rob's story time, so I think once a week I'll have to pick a day, but we'll start doing farm facts. Everybody like that one, or maybe just a ranch story, history of the ranch story with Rob. He's getting really good. He's very good on camera, and he's getting a lot more comfortable with talking to you guys. So first off, thank him for agreeing to be on camera. I know that's not a small task, but also we'll find a cool series to start doing with him, give you guys something to look forward to, and really cool for us too to hear the wisdom that he has to impart, not only to us, but also in these videos that we can share with everybody on the internet.
The truth is, you're my only friend, Brian. If I didn't have you, I'd be lost.
You'd be okay.
No, I would.
Most of our responses on our beef fat video all pointed us in this direction. So you guys check this out. Here's our bulk beef fat that we get back from our processor. This one's thawing, so I just pulled this out of the fridge. This is probably 12 to 15 pounds of beef fat. And a lot of people said that, you know, we use that for tallow, or you should make tallow out of it. So we have a couple test runs going right now. You can see, look how pretty white that is and clean. So we're currently rendering this down. We're gonna get our recipe perfected, and then hopefully we'll have this available for you guys. Let us know, drop us a comment if you would be looking for some great farm to table beef, fresh tallow. Okay, this is our second attempt because TikTok did not like what I said the first time. So guys, do not leave the TikTok app to find our hats. These Beef Company hats that everybody asks about, you get them right here in our TikTok shop. You don't have to leave the app. There's all kinds of coupons and stuff that TikTok's doing. You can ship it straight to you, and then we got shirts and other stuff coming soon. Check out our hats right here in our TikTok store. South Texas Cattle, and hey, you guys want to see some really cool content about what this guy's doing down in South Texas, go follow him. He posts really cool videos, kind of like we do. Glad you like the hat, man. If you're looking for one of our beef hats like this right here, check them out on our TikTok shop. I don't think most people understand how wild this is. That we are a 4th generation cattle ranch here in North Texas, and that we have people enjoying our beef all the way in New Jersey. First thing that sticks out to me here is that it arrived frozen. So we've been battling temperatures north of 100 degrees pretty consistently for the last few weeks. So it got there frozen, which is awesome. It's always the thing that I'm thinking about while they're in shipment. I want to make sure that they're getting to people exactly how we intend them to get there. And then secondly, they threw that New York strip on the grill, or however they cooked it up, and they loved it. So that is awesome. It got there on time, frozen, great product, another happy customer. Connie, thank you very much for supporting the ranch. We appreciate it, and super cool for us down here in Texas to be able to send stuff halfway across the country and for people to enjoy our beef everywhere. Hey, we just wanted to reach out and say thank you to everybody who came to our second pop-up shop this weekend in Weatherford, Texas. A huge success. Really cool, again, to meet people, get out in the community and get to shake a bunch of hands. Thank you very much for supporting our ranch and our family and our beef company. And we want you guys to drop a comment of where you want to see us next. We're trying to really get out into the DFW community, so I know you guys have good ideas. Drop a comment of where you need to see the Parker County Beef Company do their next pop-up shop. So Mondays are always busy here at the ranch. You can see here we're shipping out a few dozen boxes all over the country. But I was just talking to everybody this morning about how cool it was, our first pop-up shop that we had this weekend. Getting to see people, shake people's hands, and really getting to get out in the community and see our customers. We're really working hard at getting our second pop-up scheduled. That may be as soon as this weekend, so you guys make sure you stay checking to see when we get that posted. But whether you are across the country getting our beef shipped to you, or you come see us at our pop-up shops, we just want to say how thankful we are that you're supporting our 4th generation ranch. Well, our freezer room is a bit of a mess, but that is a good thing because so many of you guys came out to see us yesterday in Springtown at our first ever pop-up shop, and we had to restock on beef twice throughout the day while we were there. So thank you for coming out and supporting us. We really appreciate it. It was really cool for me to get to meet people and shake hands with people who we've interacted with online and found us on social media. Super cool experience for me to get to find more customers here locally, get to shake their hands. And if you didn't get to see us, don't worry. We're actually on this video, I want everybody to comment where we should go next. We want to stay on the west side of the Metroplex, Fort Worth or out this way. So you guys let me know, drop a comment, let us know where we should go next. We'd love to come meet you guys. and set up our pop-up shop. Hopefully we got all of the issues worked out on this first one, so it'll be super smooth. Love to come set up and see you guys. Y'all leave a comment of where we should go next. Without a doubt, our farm-to-table beef tastes, smells, and frankly looks better than the stuff that you're gonna get from the grocery store. Every Monday we send our farm-to-table beef like this out all over the country. And it means one thing coming from me, but I'm sure this video is gonna get comments right here of our customers who've already tried it, and they can tell you the difference just like I can. So if you're looking for the best farm-to-table beef shipped straight to your front door that you have ever had, check us out at theparkercountybeefcompany.com.
Okay, is this one bad? What do you mean? What do you mean by shaking it? What are you doing? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Hey, you guys make my job super easy. Hey, I know the beef is good because this is the beef that I've enjoyed my entire life. We have tons of people all across the country that are figuring that out for the first time, loving our beef, coming back for more. For that, we are super thankful. There are two main things that I'm looking for when we get feedback from customers like this right here. The first is how the package arrived. So we ship triple insulated box on dry ice, frozen solid. And that sounds simple enough until you factor in the fact that it has been north of 100, most times north of 105 degrees over our last 2 shipping weeks. Feedback that we get when the product arrives frozen solid with dry ice still in the box, that is music to my ears. And then we talk about the product. We hear over and over and over again every day how much people enjoy our ground beef. And people tend to eat more ground beef than they do our other cuts. So if we can do this good of a job on the simplest cut, you can only imagine how good the rest of the stuff is. Our farm to table beef sometimes is more like farm to processor to farm to UPS to table beef, but it's essentially the same. So we ship our ground beef and the rest of our products in our beef boxes all over the country every Monday. So we have customers all across the nation with this exact story. Customers who get our farm to table beef and love it. So they got our extra large ground beef box, went straight to their front door, frozen solid, even in this Texas heat, this heat wave that we have, gets to their front door, frozen solid. And I will tell you, it is the best ground beef that you have ever had. So until I come up with a trendy name for our September subscription push, we're just gonna say, you guys should definitely subscribe and save 5% on the best ground beef you've ever had, shipped straight to your front door as often as you'd like. How cool is this? I'm not gonna say names on here, but if he wants to comment below, he can. So leaving the office here Friday afternoon, and I had a guy stop in and say, hey, you're the guy from TikTok, right? I said, yeah, unfortunately, that's me. It was really cool because he said, you know what? I saw you on TikTok when we lived in Georgia, and now we moved to Parker County. So I guess the world of TikTok makes it a small world anywhere. But what are the odds that somebody from Georgia moving to Parker County, found the Parker County Beef Company, and he loaded up on some really great beef. We're excited to get him some more as soon as he needs it.
Roscoe here. Oh, hold on, I'm getting pet. To answer this question, it is hard to tell. I'm gonna say more than 10. Yes, and less than 1 million.
So 3 really cool things came out of our pop-up shop this last weekend. 1, we got to meet a ton of our customers face to face. That's the most important to me, getting to shake hands and make connections with people here in our community. 2, we figured out that there's a demand here for local beef that people may need to come get on the weekends, you know, off hours, and pick it up. So we're excited that we're gonna be able to provide that. And then 3, I'm glad that we did the pop-up close because there were a lot of little things that went wrong that we were able to fix because it was close to our office. So it was a good trial run for us, and it was a good launching point for us to move forward with our pop-up shops, figure out what we need to improve on. So you always hear the sound, and you may see it sometimes when we're out working with our cows. But this right here, this is a cake feeder is what we call it. Some people call them cubes. But you can see in here, it flips over and opens this up and it dumps out. These are protein cubes, or cake as we call it. Feed it to the calves. It's a good supplement and it's really tasty, so they love it. And then we've made it even easier. We put it on a little electric switch here, so you don't even have to get out. You just flip it on, keep driving, keep feeding the calves. So we're gonna call that the ranch vending machine. Cow approved. Favorite here at the ranch. Hey, what's up guys, it's Bryson with the Parker County Beef Company. We're out here today we were just talking about this windmill, and it's really cool for us, you know, now, even though we have reliable sources of water, right? We have a water tap that we get water every time we turn it on. We don't necessarily rely on this windmill anymore to serve the ranch and provide water. It's cool that it's still here, and it serves as a reminder of the history of the ranch and where we've come from. And it really serves as a good reminder of hopefully where we're headed, gives us some direction. And it's always neat to look out here and see that windmill. So in my videos all the time, I tell you guys that we're a 4th generation cattle ranch, but I think I leave out some details on that. So let me break down exactly what that means. So my great grandfather bought this land that you see behind me here in the early 1900s. Their family bought this land and they started ranching here. Then somewhere in the 1960s or 70s, my grandfather and my great grandfather started ranching here together. So that brought in the 2nd generation of the Parker County Beef Company. Then my father and my uncle were born. They started ranching here in the 90s, and then here we are. And now currently, my grandfather, my dad, my uncle, and I all work together here on this ranch. And so every time you get beef from us, every time you receive a package from our beef company, you're getting 3 generations of our family from this land right here, raising, sending beef straight to your front door. A couple things going on in this video. One, they bought our 8th beef box and they loved it. Promise you are not alone on that. And then 2, they're asking about our half beef. So we sell half beefs for pickup here locally in Springtown, Texas. They're about $1,900 out the door. We pay processing, we pay fees on that. And so that's your out the door price. It's all done under USDA inspection, custom cut sheets, and it's really great beef. You enjoy the 8th, you'll enjoy the half. And the difference between that 8th and that half is on our 8th and on our beef boxes, they're kind of preset, right? We ship them all over the country every Monday. But on that half, it's truly custom. Go watch some of my other videos about the cut sheets. You're going to see the level of customization you get when you order a half beef with us, and you can decide a ton of different ways to have that done. But absolutely, we can get you taken care of on a half, and we're really glad you enjoyed our beef. Thank you for being a customer for life. Whether it's on a half or an 8th beef box, we really appreciate you. Building our new pens here, and I want to show you guys what we're doing here at the alleyway. Rather than setting more posts than we already have, we're going to try to leverage these temporary alleyways. And one of the reasons we really like that is for these sliding gates. Super easy. They're on rollers. It has one at each end. It's going to let us build out as far as we need. It locks into our chutes, all of our prefer chutes. It's really modular, so we can change the setup if one of these days we need to scoot it back, maybe run a double alleyway or something like that, where we not a bunch of work to do so, or it's less work to do so. Really cool product. Historically, we've used these just to when we needed a temporary lot, or when we were hauling a bunch of cattle out and needed to be able to stop them in the alleyway, or if they were too big for some of our smaller alleyways. But we're gonna try to do as much as we can modular on these pins, so when we need to change something in the future, it's hopefully a lot easier. Okay guys, I wanted to show you, if it's not necessarily a steak night, but you're looking for a great cut of meat, something you can throw on the grill, I've got the perfect one for you. So this is my favorite cut of meat outside of a nice ribeye. These are cross-cut short ribs. So these are also known as tablitas, or maybe Korean style short ribs. See, they come vacuum sealed, they're cut maybe 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch thick. You throw these on the grill nice and hot, and they're gonna really be a very tender cut. They're gonna almost, I would compare it almost to like a bacon type feel once you get done with them. But you can see they're still bone in, so you're gonna get some of that flavor. But you throw these on the grill. It's a good way to make friends, is to get you a pack of these Korean or cross-cut short ribs. We've got a box of these on our website ready to ship out on Monday. We're doing 20 pounds of these in a box, shipped wherever you are in the continental US for $260 out the door. Hey guys, welcome back to the ranch, and I wanted to show you, this is what we do to our machines here on the ranch whenever they don't behave. So you can see we've got the skid steer, we've got the Mini X, and they're both in timeout. So they weren't really cooperating with us. They were burning a lot of diesel unnecessarily. So we put them in timeout. We told them, do not come out of this barn until you can be more efficient. work a little harder, and complain less. Right here is maybe my favorite thing ever. So I love when I get to make videos and tell you guys about our beef, show you our beef, all the fun stuff. But it is so much cooler to start seeing pictures, videos, feedback from all of our customers about how excited they are to get our farm to table beef shipped straight to their front door and to get to start enjoying it. So seeing these steaks right here on the grill is like the coolest thing ever for me, because this is the end of the process, right? This is the end goal of why we're doing what we're doing. So we understand it's a big decision, the food that you feed to your family, and we want to thank you for inviting us to have a seat at the table. And if you're a Parker County Beef Company customer, please keep the photos and the videos and the feedback coming, because we really enjoy it. So our beef here from our 4th generation cattle ranch in North Texas is good stuff. People are figuring that out. So we raise our cows right here on our ranch in North Texas. And this was the year we started our online beef company, selling the beef that my family has enjoyed for years directly to you guys here on the internet. We sell our grain finished beef. We ship it out all across the country, frozen solid, to everywhere except for Alaska and Hawaii. Like I said, it's really good stuff. We have beef boxes that range from kind of our introductory boxes all the way up to our big box, our 8th beef box, which is now getting renamed the Ocho. Shout out to ESPN 8, the Ocho. We're also working on some exciting new products, and we're doing a beef box drop every single Tuesday. That means more combinations, more options on the website, and make sure you're signed up for our website so you get to see what we're dropping that week. ParkerCountyBeefCompany.com.
Best stuff ever.
Josh, you are absolutely correct. And what I have to keep telling myself and what I remind myself as we're building this online beef company is to put it in perspective. Imagine, we have somewhere in the neighborhood of 80,000 TikTok followers, and we get anywhere from 300,000 to 400,000 views a month of our company and our page and everything we're doing here. So I try to put that in perspective, and I have to remind myself how difficult it would be without technology and without social media for us to generate that many views for our ranch and for our beef company. If we were to use traditional means, putting a farm or putting a sign out in front of the road or anything like that, it's just really not feasible. So the fact that this is free and that we have this power is undoubtedly the most incredible tool we have here at the ranch. We're going to keep leaning into it, and we know that people all across the country enjoy our videos and enjoy getting to see where their beef is coming from. Okay guys, we're up before the sun, headed out. Got a little bit of a road trip, and hopefully by the end of today, we're getting this wheat right here into the ground. So stay tuned, we'll show you guys some videos of that. Another long day ahead of us. It's mid-September here. That means we're gearing up for planting season. So we don't do any row crops or anything like that, but what we do is we plant wheat for our cows and our calves to eat during the winter. So you can see we got 1, 2, 3 pallets here. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have 2 trailers that have already pulled out of here, loaded. I think they probably have 3 or 4 pallets each. We're trying to time up the rain, the weather, get all of our wheat planted. We have a few hundred acres of wheat that we have to get planted in the next 2 weeks. We'll get it all planted, hopefully get some rain on it, and hopefully have some sustainable forage for our cattle and our calves throughout the rest of the winter. And hopefully we don't have to rely on feeding hay all winter. So I'll post some videos of us planting, you guys seeing all that as well, and then we'll do some progress reports on the wheat as it starts sprouting. I think Tuesdays may have to be sponsored by Advil or Aleve here at the Parker County Beef Company. We're shipping so much beef out on Monday mornings that, quite frankly, Tuesdays, I'm exhausted. Pretty common theme too. I think everybody here feels the same way. So maybe our official Tuesday sponsors will be Advil here at the Parker County Beef Company. Here's the top 3 things that people say about our farm-to-table beef company. Every day in our reviews, we get people who say that this is the best beef that they've ever had or that they've had in a long time. So we get a lot of customers who either grow up on a farm, they have family members that raise beef, and they maybe haven't had that in a while. So this is their reconnection to what real beef should be. The second thing we get is that they could not believe that we could ship our frozen beef straight to their front door and it would make it to them on time, frozen solid, and straight from our farm. The third thing that we get from customers every single day is how excited they are to get to see behind the scenes and get to see where their beef is coming from, who was a part of it, and what went into getting it to their dinner table. So on all of our boxes, if you notice, we generally don't have T-bones in any of our boxes. Rather than doing the T-bones, we do New York strips and fillets. So just imagine right there's a nice T-bone in between those two steaks, and you're essentially getting the same thing. It's just a bone-out version of the same cut. Hey, tomorrow is Friday the 13th, so here is your very scary beef fact. So we get people like this all the time. They want to know that their beef is coming from not only a ranch like us here in North Texas, but they want to know that it's just coming from the USA in general. So I would tell you guys, one of the easiest ways for you to know exactly where your beef is coming from is to go directly to the source, whether it's us or other ranchers. Obviously, I would prefer it's us here at the Parker County Beef Company, but one of the only ways that you can know exactly where your beef is coming from is by going directly to the source, like we are here at the Parker County Beef Company. So most people do not realize how important water and water quality are to their beef. So one of the things we like to do is at least once a month we're coming in and we're cleaning these troughs completely out, draining them and wiping them down. But every day we're making sure there's not any sediment or silt building up on top of these troughs. We try to keep really high quality clean water out for these calves. And what we have to look at is there's a direct increase or decrease with water consumption and feed consumption. So as these steers are getting plenty of water, that's encouraging them and they're comfortable enough and they're healthy enough to eat more, which they gain weight faster, they're healthier overall. So we make sure they're getting plenty of high quality, clean water that's gonna help them gain weight, keep them nice and cool here in these Texas summers, and it's all part of the formula of producing really great beef. So we're hanging out, we're about as close to the bees that we can get behind us without us having a lot worse day than we're already having. So you can see we've got probably 40 or 50 hives here. We're about to start getting them ready for winter. We got to get them some supplemental feed. So hopefully we've got some videos coming out soon showing how we prep our beehives for this winter. And then maybe if we cross our fingers and do everything just right, maybe we will have some Parker County Beef Company honey to add to your beef orders next spring and summer.
Randall, there is a cow outside.
There's a cow farm. You're gonna find cows outside.
The thermostat shows, 112, 115, 120 when I get in my truck here in Texas. And then you get a comment like this. This is not only exciting, but it's also relieving, because I promise I want it frozen just as much as you do. So you guys are buying so much beef that we had to kind of improve our process of how we fulfill your orders here. So what we did now is we have a sliding inventory system here. You can see, for instance, on our ribeyes, when we bring a new box in, we put it at the back, and then when we empty the front box, we slide them all forward. So we got a little FIFO inventory system for all you accounting people out there. Really helps us keep track of how much we have. We are able to pull from our reserve freezers and fill this up pretty easily, and it's a good visual representation of where we're at from an inventory standpoint, in addition to what the computer tells us. Well, this is what we've been reduced to here in Texas, but we're really happy that we can at least make some grass angels now. We haven't had any significant rainfall since about May, but hopefully that's going to change here soon. Hopefully we're able to keep doing grass angels all the way until we maybe get some snow. So stitch this or tag us in your best grass angel video. Hey, what's up guys? It's Bryson, 4th generation cattle rancher, 1st generation internet video maker. And I wanted to let you guys know we are live right now packing orders as we're shipping our farm to table beef all over the country. So come check us out, watch us pack some orders, say hi. We'd love to have you on our live stream. Good morning guys, happy Saturday. We're set up here in Springtown. So we got beef in the trailer. We got game day on the TV and on the speakers. We'd love for you to come see us. This will be our first ever in-person event, pop-up shop. Hopefully this is kind of the catapult that we can start doing these more often throughout the Metroplex and maybe across Texas. So we hope you guys come see us this morning. Appreciate your support. Thank you very much. I told you guys that we're doing some of our longer videos on YouTube, and we hope y'all enjoy that. Now, another cool thing we have is we're going to be launching our podcast here at the Parker County Beef Company. So we know our first episode's dropping here in the next week or so. We're going to have Rob, who's the second generation here, come on there, tell a little bit more about the history of the ranch. I'm sure he'll have some great family funny stories on there as well. But we want to know who else or what else would you like to hear about on our podcast? Obviously, we'd like to get people from the industry, people from the community, and then obviously people from our family here at the ranch to provide you guys a bunch of different opinions and insights that hopefully you find interesting. So check us out, Parker County Beef Company, podcast coming soon. One of the things we had to learn as we launched this beef company is we had to learn to tailor our offerings to more closely resemble what we get back from the steers that we process. So eventually we will get to a scale where you will be able to buy individual cuts, just what you want, build your own pack. But what we realized is that for every customer that we served with an individual cut, we potentially cut out 4 to 6 other customers who wanted to purchase our beef boxes, but because we were missing those individual cuts, we just couldn't fulfill those beef box orders. So moving forward here on our launch and as we scale up, all of our beef boxes more closely resemble exactly what we get back from the processor, and those are similar price points, and we kind of keep them in line with what we actually yield on our cuts. So we relaunched those offerings. They're on the website now. You can check them out. If you got any questions, send me a message. Well, hey, here's the thing. We're a local farm, and the tools that we've been provided with social media and the internet and the power of frozen shipping, we're looking to be your local farm all across the country. So when we started this mission to build our beef company, we were really focused on our community. And we thought community meant, people that were located close to us. What we quickly learned is that there's a huge online community of people looking for beef that they can trust. And that's what we provide here at the Parker County Beef Company. So we would love to be your air quote local farm. We ship our great beef straight to your front door. You had a bad experience with your meat delivery company? Let's fix that. Hey, my name is Bryson with the Parker County Beef Company, and I'm sorry that you had a bad experience with a different company. Here's what I can say about our product, and I'm sure that our happy customers are going to chime in right here in the comment section, and they're going to tell you their experience. But right here at our ranch in North Texas, we raise the best grass-fed, grain-finished beef that you've ever had. We sell it directly from our 4th generation cattle ranch straight to your front door. Here's what I would tell you. If you're concerned or you're looking for meat shipped straight to your front door that you can trust, go read our Google reviews. Go look at our dozens and dozens of customers who were looking for great beef that they could trust, and they found it right here at the Parker County Beef Company.
And I make nothing. Zero. Zilch. By the time I pay all my scientists, all my people in my research department, lab coats, it's a wash. Well, why you do it then, baby Billy? Well, because I'm selfless. And I want to heal as many people as the dear Lord lets me.
60 seconds, I'm going to try to walk through every decision you could possibly make on your cut sheet super fast, and so you guys see the amount of customization you get. So when it comes to steaks, you're going to choose between your prime rib roast and your ribeye. Then you're going to choose between your strip loin roast or your strip steaks and your fillets, your tenderloin roast or T-bones porterhouses, right? That's a whole section. If you do some, you can't do the others. Then you got your sirloin steaks, your chuck eye steaks, your Denver steaks, your flat iron steaks. On all your steaks, you got to choose thickness, how many you want per package, and yeah. So then we got your brisket, half, whole, bavette, flank, skirt. Do you want tenderized cutlets? Do you want tenderized round? What percentage do you want your ground beef? How much do you want in ground beef? How many pounds per package in your ground beef? Hamburger patties, beef chili meat. How do you want your ribs? Short, flanken style, or dino style? Picanhas, tri-tips, chuck roast, pikes, peak roast, rump roast, arm roast, petite sirloin. Do you want your marrow bones? Do you want stew meat? And then do you want the heart, liver, tongue, oxtail, or cheek meat? Impressed we got that all in. That's the level of customization you get with our cut sheets. Yeah, absolutely. So we grain finish our beef for the last 90 to 120 days, and that's what gives us our good marbling, like this right here in our ribeyes. It's going to develop that flavor profile and that juiciness and that marbling in the beef that we enjoy, and we know you will too. You know we do. So on our website, we have all kinds of beef boxes, and we have something that's just right for you. Doing a new thing here on the ranch where every Tuesday we drop a new box. Some limited time pricing there, so if you're not on our email list, I would definitely jump on that because that's where we launched the boxes. But yesterday I launched the Ultimate Steak Experience. So it's 2 of our steaks 2 of every steak we have to offer here on the ranch in a box, shipped straight to your front door. There's still limited time pricing for at least 2 more days. Had quite a few people jump on that last night. I've got a few left for inventory this week, so you guys go check it out. Every one of our boxes includes shipping, shipped straight to your front door all across the country every single Monday. The best grass-fed, grain-finished beef that you're gonna find. Okay guys, you saw we walked through our triple insulated box here, so let's show you how we pack our beef to send it all across the country. First thing we're gonna do, we have all of our packages in there. We're gonna put our dry ice. We gotta weigh each block of dry ice to make sure that we have enough to get it, you know, it's all done by time and shipment. So we got right at 7 pounds of dry ice here. Depending on how hot it is, ambient temperature, that'll probably be fine for a 1 day, and depending on how much product we have in there. So that goes into the bottom of our thermo liner there. Then we're gonna start stacking product. So the box that you're seeing me pack here is our ranch hand box. This is our, I'd say our second most popular box. We're starting off with our ground beef. It's gonna be 10 pounds of our 80/20 ground beef, all vacuum sealed, individually wrapped and labeled here. Start off with those. I'm no expert at packing boxes, but I've done a few. So get your ground beef in there. That's gonna be the first thing. Then 2 roasts. So we're gonna get 2 roasts in our ranch hand box. This could be from this could be a chuck eye roast, a rump roast, a Pikes Peak roast, or an arm roast. Today we've got a pretty big arm roast here. We've also got a rump roast, good sized rump roast there. Then we got the one everybody cares about. We've got 2 New York strips. These are bone out, boneless New York strips. Those are generally right at 12 ounces on each of those cuts. Then we got our boneless ribeyes, bone out ribeyes. Those run right at 12 ounces as well. And we got our fillets, right? So we got our tenderloin fillets. These usually run 5.5 to 6 ounces for our fillets. Then the next thing we're going to do, we're going to take this liner, we peel this off, which is much more difficult to do with gloves on than you would imagine. We're going to pack all this together, close that liner tight there. Now that we have all the product in here, we have our thermo liner sealed. It's going to move over to kind of our final packing station. We fold these liners in. We're just trying to keep as much of that very valuable cold air as close to the meat as we can. So go ahead and give this liner some tape to just keep it nice and snug in there. And then we're going to top it off with our foam topper. We put our welcome pack in here that tells you a little bit about our family and what we do. Then, this is the real art here. With gloves, getting the water-activated tape to cooperate. This is water-activated tape. This is the same kind of stuff you see on like your Amazon packages. Run that back out there. A little bit of a learning curve with that tape, but at the end of the day, it works out just the same. Tape up all the seams. Again, we're trying to minimize as much airflow in that box as we can. One more piece of tape. Then we would put our labels, our dry ice stickers, anything else we want to include in here. This box will get picked up by UPS, and then anywhere from 24 hours to 72 hours later, it is going to be on your front porch, and you're going to get some of the best beef that you've ever had.
So this right here is probably what you think of when I say stop buying your beef from the grocery store, right? This is ground beef. This is found everywhere. It's in, you probably had it within the last few days, either in a hamburger, Hamburger Helper, something like that. Pretty common, right? But we are so much more than just ground beef. For instance, we have comfort cuts like this arm roast. Look how good that would be. You need just midweek meal right there. Throw that in the crock pot. Steak night. You got a date night coming up? We've got things like our New York strips and our ribeyes, or maybe you like a nice fillet. We got that as well. We've even got, if you're looking, what kind of
headed out of summer here, but if you're looking to have a barbecue, something like that, you got the smoker fired up, we got short ribs, we have it all, guys. And we actually have stuff that you may not even know is possible, or stuff that you've never had before. But you know, when you're a full service cattle ranch beef company like us, you get things like beef heart or beef cheek meat, or if you're really feeling adventurous, and I've been told this is a delicacy, you may even enjoy some beef tongue. Oh, sorry guys. I was trying to get my reps in because I don't know what else to do with all this liver. So we've got liver, 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 and liver, and pretty sure we have liver, liver, liver over there as well. So if you love liver, you know how to cook liver, send me a message. I'm gonna be doing a liver special on my website. Add it to your box for super cheap. If you've already got a box headed your way, we may do a bulk liver box as well. We'll also take it to our pop-up shop if that's something you wanted. But I need to know who's using liver, what are you using for, what are you using it for, and how can I get it to you?
Happy Halloween. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul. Still you're doomed tonight. Spooky.
Good morning, welcome back to the Processor. We're here picking up another, 50 or so boxes of beef. So we pick up, yesterday was a holiday, so we're having to pick up a day later. It's Tuesday. This will all get inventoried and ready to ship out. One of the cool things that I hear from customers, I heard from a customer yesterday, was one of the things we like about the videos you post is it's not just, hey, buy our beef. Right? I will gladly post those videos too, but they also see every step along the way, and that's just one of the ways that we want to be upfront. We want to show you guys the journey that your beef takes from our pastures to your table. So we thank you for inviting us to your table. We hope that if you're looking for great farm fresh beef shipped straight to your front door, that you know where to go. You can contact us here at the Parker County Beef Company, and we hope you enjoy our videos that we post showing you the journey that your beef takes. Okay, it's unfortunate that we got to this point, but here's where we are. We have a problem around here with keeping up with keys. So we have some locks for our freezer trailer and our gate that we have to keep up with, because if you're ever in a hurry, basically you can't find the key, you're in trouble. So here's what I did, is I took our friend here, the giraffe, and we really don't know where he's from. We don't know his origin. He had kind of appeared in our office one day, and we gave him a little piercing here. So this didn't hurt the giraffe, but he's still got full function, right? He stands on his own. But our key, our very important key now, is on the giraffe. So if you need to unlock the freezer trailer or one of our locked gates over here, people are complaining that they have to carry the entire giraffe out there, but that's kind of the point. So not only did we give him a really cool little accessory, but we also found a really cool way to keep up with our keys. Favorite part about Mondays? My favorite part about Mondays is when we finally put everything onto the truck and I can come in here and sit down in the air conditioning and relax.
Starting early.
It's coffee runs.
It's going to get in dry.
Mondays is hair day.
Hair day?
So I wash it and I cut it on Mondays. That way I don't get overwhelmed.
Someone cooked here.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the ranch, and you can see we're a little bit elevated today. We're on top. This is one of our 32-ton bins. We store our cattle cake or cattle cubes in this. We stock up on it, and we use it throughout the winter as we're feeding our cows, going and checking on them. Holds a lot. It's a little bit precarious to get up here. It's even more precarious to get back down, but sometimes you got to climb up here to either open the lid, check and see how much you have left. But another pretty cool piece of equipment here. We've had it for about 15 years here on the ranch. Lets us buy those cubes in bulk, save a little bit of money, and make sure we always have some on hand. Do you like meat? Well, then you're gonna love our extra large ground beef box. Take a look at this right here. This is 40 pounds of our 80/20 grain finished farm to table ground beef. You can have all this right here shipped straight to your front door for $258. We ship nationwide except for Alaska and Hawaii, unfortunately. You can also save another 5% if you subscribe and save yourself a little bit of money. Get this great ground beef shipped straight to your front door as often as you would like.
Hey, Jurassic Park, leg day, and beef all in one video. So I know you can tell here, this looks like something out of the movie Jurassic Park. This was actually a prop for the movie. This is what they feed their T-Rex in. So that's use one that we have for this. Use number two, we use these for our ranch workouts, right? So we get some pushes in, you get nice and low, really help you beef up, if you know what I mean. And then sometimes we put hay in here for our steers to eat. So 3 really cool uses that we get out of this product. Custom built here by the Parker County Beef Company, and just redneck enough to get us in trouble. Hey, do you live in Rhode Island, Delaware, New Jersey, or New Hampshire? The reason I ask is because those are the states with the 4 smallest cattle populations that we have here in the U.S. And the reason that is important is because we know that people living there still want access to good, clean beef. And so I can almost guarantee that if you're living there and you're wanting good beef, your beef's probably not coming from your local area. Well, if you're gonna go out of state for your beef anyway, you might as well go to the best. We are a 4th generation, 100-year-old cattle ranch here in North Texas, shipping our farm fresh, farm to table beef nationwide every single week. So if you don't have access to great farm to table beef and you're looking to change that, I know a guy, and you should send us a message. So right now, all of our ground beef, like you see in this freezer here and everything we send in our boxes, it's all 80-20. We may have some options to go leaner in the future, but for now we're doing 80-20 on all of our packages and all of our ground beef. My name's Bryson with the Parker County Beef Company, and I'm forklift certified.
Hey, it's me.
Well, thank you very much. You might be talking about our medium ground beef box that we have right there. Or here's a large ground beef box that we're about to pack. Or you could be talking about our ranch hand with some good looking ribeyes like this right here. But we got all kinds of great. Thank you very much for your question. Our quarters are gonna be right at 100 to 110 pounds of beef. Main difference that we're gonna do on our cut sheet for our quarters versus our retail cuts is we do bone in on our steaks, so you're gonna get a bone-in T-bone or porterhouse instead of your strips and your fillet. And also we do a true blended quarter, so there's no front quarter, hind quarter. We split everything, do a true half of a half on our quarters. It's a great place to get started on freezer beef. If you have any questions, send me a message. I'd be glad to help you out. I'm doing a ton of videos about our shipping boxes because that is our most popular products right now, but we also sell quarters, halves, and whole beef right here from Springtown, Texas, local pickup. Ton of people taking advantage of that. A ton of our repeat customers, people who started getting their beef in July and August, already asking about if they can go ahead and lock their dates in for next year. So we sell quarters, halves, wholes. You get custom cut sheets. You decide exactly how you want it processed. Pick up in Springtown, Texas. And right now on our website, if you go to Freezer Beef, you'll see an explanation video of how it all works. You'll see a copy of our cut sheet, and you can go ahead and pick what month for next year you want to lock in. And every month's still open, so we appreciate you guys. If you're looking for great beef, custom cut freezer beef from our ranch here in North Texas, check us out online, shoot me a message. I'd be glad to help you out. We have a couple different beef options. So we have our cowpoke special is $189, includes shipping. Our ranch hand box is $299, that includes shipping. Our 8th beef box, which is our most popular, gives you a variety of cuts. You're gonna get steaks, roast, ground beef in there. That's $4.99 shipped out the door. Then we have our 2 ground beef boxes, a 20 and a 40. I think those are $136 for the 20 and some change. And I'm not gonna misspeak on the 40-pound one because I'm out here filming. You can always subscribe to those boxes. You can pick between every other week, once a month, or once every 2 months. You're gonna save 5%. You can always skip anytime you need to. That's a really great way to save some money and still get our beef boxes delivered straight to your front door. Now, hey, we would love that. So our halves run $1,900 out the door. We pay processing, we pay fees. All of our processing is done under USDA inspection. And on each half, you're gonna get a custom cut sheet where you decide exactly how you want that beef processed. You're gonna decide everything from which steaks you want bone in, how thick you want your steaks, how many per package, how you'd like all your comfort cuts, you know, if you want any extras, how you want it packaged, hamburger patties, chili meat, all of your vacuum sealed products. You're gonna get that customization on our halves. And we appreciate you guys checking that out. You can also do a whole. You just take that $1,900. They're about $3,800 out the door. We also do quarters, and those are fixed price. Our quarters are $950. We pay processing, we pay fees. All of our freezer beef is picked up here in Springtown, Texas. And you guys just send us a message, let us know what month you want to pick it up, and it's yours. You've always wanted to go farm to table with the food that you're feeding to your family, but you always get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Let's talk about how to fix that. So you may think that in order to buy from a farm or a ranch like us, you got to drive out to the middle of nowhere, you know, go down some dusty road and pick up your beef. But that's not the case anymore, right? With modern technology that we have, for instance, the phone that you're watching this on right now, and also the power of the internet and the power of some of the big shipping providers, we ship our farm to table beef all over the country. We've shipped to dozens and dozens of states. People from Washington State to the bottom of Florida to Maine have received our beef from right here in North Texas. They've loved it. It's arrived frozen, and there's no more inconvenience involved with going farm to table. It's just as easy as hopping on your phone. Believe it or not, we spend almost as much time on our boxes and our liners and making sure that our entire packaging assembly is good to go as we do actually packing and shipping the orders. So this person shipped it here in Texas. Granted, it's probably a 1 or a 2 day ship, but we've been averaging somewhere north of 105 degrees for the last few days. So to ensure that your beef makes it to your front door nice and frozen, we put a lot of extra time and effort, and we really care about the packaging that your beef goes into, so it is 100% frozen and perfect when it makes it to your front door. People ask, how do we treat our animals? So I like to tell people that when our calves are here on the ranch, I want them to be fat and happy. That is their job. That is the purpose that they serve here. So I want them to live a resort lifestyle. That sounds right. Resort lifestyle while they're here with us. They're comfortable. They're as cool as you can get here in Texas. And right now they're hanging out under the shade. Unlimited water, unlimited forage on the hay. They get fed really sweet grain twice a day. They're living it up here as much as a 1,400-pound steer, I guess, in their lifetime. Well, absolutely we're going to have Christmas boxes. So hopefully next week when we do our product launch, which we do every single Tuesday, you'll see our Christmas box in there. You're also going to see, due to the number of questions we got on it, you're going to see our gift cards. So we'll launch our gift cards. Those will be on our website. You'll see a little tab over there on the side that say gift cards. We'll also make our own little tab for the Christmas box. It'll be something special that we're going to do limited time here for Christmas. And that's perfect for you. If you want to give it to someone else and send on your behalf, we can do that. We don't have to send it straight to you. We can send it as a gift if you would like. And we'll probably have some pretty cool packaging for the Christmas season. And if you're a company or something like that, you want to take care of your employees, send them some really good beef for Christmas, send us a message because we're going to have a program for that too. I'm in the business of building customers for life, guys. So Melissa right here got some of our beef, loved it, and I hear every day from customers that they are done with the grocery store, they're done with the supermarket, and whether that's us or another farm to table provider, obviously, I hope it's us, hooked on going straight to the source, getting the best beef that they can find where they know who was a part of it, what went into it, and where it's coming from. Tons of beef shipped over the course of 2 days in our inaugural shipping rollout. I'm pretty tired. I started tired, and now I'm more tired after we're done with it, but let's see what everybody else would describe the experience as. Okay, Rob, now one word to describe how you felt after shipping beef all across the country.
Excited.
Shane, one word to describe how you felt after shipping 4,000 pounds of beef all across the country.
Relieved.
James, one word to describe how you felt after shipping beef all across the country.
Excited.
Aaron, one word to describe how you felt after shipping beef all over the country.
Tired.
One word to describe how you felt after shipping 2 tons of beef all over the country.
Wore out.
Dogs, any answers? No? Yeah, pretty common theme. It's a happy blend of exhausted and excited. So it's really good ground beef. You can see we got a couple 100 pounds in this freezer. This will all go out today and maybe another freezer or two by the time we get done here. 80/20 ground beef, shipped straight to your front door. Best prices, best beef ever. I'd love to say that we had our golf game all tuned in here. We were on top of it. We're scratch golfers here at the Parker County Beef Company. That's just not the case, right? We use these golf carts every single day because it's a lot easier than walking from point A to point B. And because we had them, they were kind of left over, so we found a new use for them. These are the official I don't like to walk vehicle of the Parker County Beef Company. Welcome back to the ranch with the Parker County Beef Company, guys. I'm standing here in this chute today, and we're gonna give you guys some updates on where we've been, how much progress we've made on our new pen construction here. So we're in here in our new pens that we have set up, guys. You can see here, I've talked about these panels before, but these panels are all portable. And so it lets us really grow and move as we need to. They're really cool, so we have them set out right now, both as our dividers and as our perimeter panels. And then you can see over here, we've made progress on all of our shade and all of our overhead, as well as getting our alleyway and our squeeze chute installed and level. A little bit more touch up to do today. Hopefully by next week, this is all functional. And this new setup is gonna really let us provide, it's gonna be easy for us because we can sort a lot easier. We can divide up by weights when we're bringing calves in from all of our other pieces of land. And it's really gonna help us out because one, we're gonna get some shade and some relief from the Texas heat under our cover here, and hopefully make our lives a little bit easier and give these calves a great place to live as we're finishing them out. Oh my gosh, we gotta figure out who's driving this tractor, who's in charge of this show. This is ridiculous. We gotta figure this out. Oh, well, that explains a lot. Aaron, what are you working on today?
I'm welding a lot still.
Where'd you learn to weld?
Paradise.
Rob, what's your job today?
Just holding.
You got them squint goggles on?
Yeah. Safety squint.
So we started this, right, and we had no idea that there were this many people looking for great beef. And we have several people here in the comments who have been with us from the start of this whole journey. We just started posting videos about our ranch and our family and our cows here on the internet, just to kind of see what would happen. So if you've been following us from the very beginning, thank you very much. We've learned a lot of lessons along the way, and thanks to support from you guys, especially early on, we're able to continue growing our online beef company from our cattle ranch here in North Texas. But if you're new, we want to say thank you as well. Our goal was to build a beef company here from our ranch that people could trust, they could have confidence in their beef, and that they could really see behind the scenes of where their beef was coming from and who was a part of it. So my name's Bryson, and my family and I want to say thank you very much for supporting us as we transition our 100-year-old cattle ranch to a modern online beef company where we sell our farm fresh beef all over the country, and we ship it out every single Monday straight to your front door. Here's what we've all concluded here after the Taylor Swift appearance at the Chiefs game last night. So last night the Chiefs won by 31 points. 31 backwards, 13. All you Swifties out there. Right, but that's not it. Travis's number, 87. If you remember in Mary's song, she says, I'll be 87 and you'll be 89. So I think it's pretty clear exactly what's going on here. Okay guys, we're trying something a little new, some beef tongue tacos. We're gonna get this thing all trimmed up and ready to go. Spices, little peppercorn. Get that thing to a nice boil with all of our spices. We're gonna cut up a few limes, chop some cilantro to give it a little flavor too. A little bit of onion, throw it in there, never hurt anybody. Dice them bad boys up. We're gonna get it to a nice boil. Look at that, she's cooking up. And then we're gonna start slicing. It's our first time, so give us a break. We're gonna cube this up. Put it back into the skillet, get a little crust on it, brown it up a little bit, add our cilantro and our onions. Then we're going to top it with some H-E-B green sauce. Not bad. You guys let me know, can you do better? You guys notice the new attire here. That's because we have a Texas cold front now, high in the 90s, so we bust out our jackets. But we're here in the beef cave, packing up your beef orders here on Monday morning, just like we do every Monday, shipping beef out all across the country. Farm to table beef, straight from our ranch to your front door. Okay, rather than pull the tractor around here to air up the tire, we're going to try to run 3 air hoses through here. Let's see how this works out. I have a feeling it's not going to work out so hot.
I think that's going to be a negative, Ghost Rider. Just a little bit short.
Okay, it's time for a little debate here in the comments. So you walk up to this gate right here, kind of closed, but also very much so open. It's not latched, but you can see it leads out to our pasture and it leads to a water source here. What are you doing with this gate? Nobody will answer their phones. No one has told you whether it should be open or closed. What are we doing here? Are we shutting the gate and potentially shutting off water for whatever animals needed here? Or are we opening the gate all the way, assuming that it should be open? You guys let me know in the comments and we'll see what the winner is.
I don't know what to think, but thinking doesn't usually get me anywhere anyway, so maybe I shouldn't do it.
I'm gonna drop a little hint in this video, but I also want your input. I'm looking for coupon codes, right? I'm trying to find funny, like witty coupon codes or discount codes to give out to people. My favorite is Beefy, and that's still active on the website right now. It gets you $20 off, but leave me a comment. Let me know what would be the best. You know, it can't be, I think it has to be one word, but you guys let me know. For our beef company, our 4th generation cattle ranch, building an online beef company here, what would you make the coupon codes or the discount codes? Leave me a comment, and yeah, reminder, Beefy for $20 off on our website. Thank you guys. I thought maybe I would have an Illinois box here, but the closest I could find is Minnesota. So to answer your question, yes, we ship everywhere in the continental US every Monday. We ship out on Mondays, and it usually gets to you at the latest on Thursday afternoons. In New York! Yeah, we ship to New York every Monday, so you should check it out and you'll get more singing performances just like that. Not only do we ship our great beef all across the country starting Monday, you can also pick up from us if you wanted to. We get questions on most of our videos. That was a B. Okay, we're back. We get questions on most of our videos about, can we come pick up from you guys? Do you have a storefront? We do. We have an office here in Springtown where you can pick up from us. We're nothing fancy. We don't try to be fancy. Any effort we would put into being fancy, we'd rather just put that back into getting you guys more great beef. So what we ask is you go on our website, place your order ahead of time, just select local pickup, and we'll make sure we have it ready for you when you get there. So please don't laugh at me because I got scared at the bee in the middle of the video. But if you want to come pick up some beef, we'll get you taken care of. If you want a roast, I'll give you a roast. Okay, first up, we got a chuck eye roast. Check that bad boy out. Okay, next we have a Pikes Peak roast. Okay, next up we got a rump roast. And then last up we got a good arm roast. Let me know what you guys want to see next. We ship to California every single Monday. So Brian right here is packing up one of our Cowpoke specials, and that is going to Glendora, California. So we ship, it's gonna take about 3 days to get there. So we'll ship it out on Monday. Our California orders deliver around noon on Thursday, but they're shipped on plenty of dry ice. So it's nice and frozen, ready for you to put straight in the freezer. Oh, Halloween is right around the corner, but your beef shouldn't scare you. If you're tired of grocery store beef, tired of not knowing where your beef is coming from and how it made it to your dinner table, then I suggest that you go straight to the source and get your beef directly from where it's coming from. Now, of course, I would love for that to be us. My name is Bryson, 4th generation cattle rancher here at the Parker County Beef Company. And we've built an online beef company and now an in-person beef company as well. We'll talk about that in a second, where we ship our farm-to-table beef all over the country. We had our first pop-up shop this weekend. This past weekend, we're doing another one this weekend. But we would love to be your local rancher no matter where you live. We ship all of our products everywhere except for Alaska and Hawaii. We'd love to ship them straight to your front door. We've got pre-done boxes. You can build your own box. Anything you can imagine, the best farm-to-table beef that you've ever had, we'll ship it to you. And we know that once you're a customer once, you're going to be a customer for life. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Bryson. Welcome back to the ranch. Super glad that you're here. Super glad that you're seeing this video. So I'm making this video to put on our website so that people can learn more if they have questions about how our freezer beef works. So when we're talking freezer beef, we're speaking quarters, halves, and whole beef. And that is pretty much just what it sounds like. So on a quarter, you're going to get exactly 1/4 of all the cuts coming off of an animal. On a half, you're going to get exactly half, and on a whole, you're going to get all of it. Now, everything is done a little bit differently. So let's start with a quarter. You can see the prices on our quarters. Should be right up here on the page somewhere. And the quarters, you're going to pay in advance, and you're going to get a pickup date. Our quarters come on a pre-done cut sheet. So we pick the cut sheet, mostly bone-in cuts. So you're going to get a little more variety in there if you would on a custom cut sheet, but mostly bone-in cuts. We're going to pick the cut sheet, but if you would like to see a copy of that cut sheet, if it's not listed right down here, send me a message and I will send that over to you. On our halves, so when we get into halves, we get into true custom freezer beef. So if you order a half from us, you're going to get a custom cut sheet where you get to decide exactly how you want it processed, bone in, bone out, what cuts you want ground up. The ball's in your court. So on a whole, very similar to a half, you're essentially going to get 2 halves. So if you ordered a whole beef from us, you can get 2 different, cut sheets on one order because you're going to get 2 different halves of that beef. The ball is really in your court. You guys get to decide exactly how you want that done. There are some things, premiums, patties, sausage, things like that, that our processor can do that do cost more. So on our standard pricing, we pay all the processing fees. We pay everything related to that. That's your out-the-door price for the animal, the beef, processing, everything. But if you start adding on things like that to our cut sheet, we're just going to pass that cost along to you. If you have any other questions, you can send me a message here. Oh, is this what the internet ranchers do? It's a 32-foot gooseneck with 3 steers in it. Everybody tells me that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a real rancher. And I guess you're probably right because I can't even fill up my own cattle trailer. Really crazy what a little bit of rain can do for a pasture like this. So we got a little bit of rain on Sunday night, I think. And before we got that rain, most of it looked like this right here. You can see it's still pretty brown. But after that rain in the bottom of these terraces, look at that. We got good grass coming back up, some good coastal grass. And it's kind of splotchy, but that's the difference. When we talk about we'll take any kind of rain as ranchers, that's the difference. It's, sometimes a 1/4 inch of rain makes all the difference of you having enough grass to put up hay to get you through the winter. Our medium ground beef box is going to contain 20 pounds of 80/20 ground beef shipped from our ranch straight to your front door. That's going to be shipped on dry ice, frozen, and ready for you to put straight into the freezer. And you can save 5% if you want to subscribe and save and get that sent to you on a recurring basis as often as you would like. But if you just wanted to place a one-time order, it's going to be $136 and some change to get it delivered straight to your front door. Well, the good news is you're in the right spot. Braxton and I actually talked about on our podcast today that there's none of the lab-grown, cell-cultured, any of that stuff here. It's just real good quality Texas beef, and we're super excited that you found us here. Send us a message if we can help you out. We sell high-quality grain-finished beef here in North Texas. We're located in Springtown, about 30 minutes west of DFW. We can ship our individual cuts, our beef boxes, things like that, straight to your front door. And you can come pick up your quarters, halves, and wholes, things like that directly from us. So we appreciate you. Thank you very much. Hey, good beef isn't cheap. Let me tell you how I know that. What's up, guys? I'm Bryson, 4th generation cattle rancher, 1st generation social media online person. My family and I have been raising cattle here in North Texas for over 100 years, and now we've launched our direct community beef company. Hey, always shut the gate. Doesn't matter what you're doing. Anytime I post a video about how much we charge for something, what our prices are, my comment section gets blown up. Honestly, I did not realize that many people had degrees in ag economics. But what's hilarious is when people come and comment on my posts about our ranch and our beef and tell me that I bought this for this price. Well, let me tell you what, I'm about to take 11 steers to the processor And our processing cost is more than some people are paying for the whole animal. So there's corners being cut somewhere. It's either with the steer or with the processor. Now we look like we're the Parker County Box Company instead of the Parker County Beef Company. So these right here are all ready to go, ready for us to start shipping. These right here are all for local pickup, ready for our customers to come get. These are ready to ship. These right here up till here are ready to ship. And then all of these, and all of those, and all of these, and all of these, and all of these, and all of those still have to be put together so that we can get them prepped. So when shipping day comes, all we got to do is pack them up. So orders rolling out August 7th, guys. We're super excited. We're gonna get back to prepping boxes. You can have who are your top 3 dream sponsors for the Parker County Beef Company podcast?
Okay, so Case Knives.
Case Knives.
More Maker Knives.
More Maker Knives in, I believe they're in, is it Matador, Texas?
Maybe.
More Maker Knives. I'll bet this video will make it to them. Okay. Well, keep going. I mean, don't just give me 3. Just give me who all you want to sponsor this podcast. We'll start from there, and then
John Deere.
Okay, that would be pretty. Wouldn't that be cool to start the podcast and say this podcast is brought to you by John Deere? People being people asking questions, but apparently that's it's a much realer thing than probably we realize. So what do they say in here? They say that USDA announced Wednesday it issued grants of inspection to Upside Foods, Good Meats manufacturing partner Join Biologics, and that they may begin producing and selling lab-grown chicken, which is crazy.
No chickens involved.
Chickens involved, yeah. I don't know about that. That's seriously crazy. Hey guys, it's Bryce and welcome back to the ranch. You know, I could get on here and make a video about the benefits of going directly to the source and all the things, the reasons why our customers choose to come and buy directly from a ranch like us. But sometimes it speaks more to let the people who go directly to the source do the talk. So thank you very much for your comment and your support. And if you're looking for really great grain-finished North Texas beef, you send me a message. We sell everything from individual cuts all the way up to whole beef. We can ship our individual cuts in our beef boxes all across the country, and we're super excited that you found us. What's up, guys? It's Bryson. Welcome back to the ranch. Today we wanted to do a video or start a video series here where we walk you through our different products that we offer here at the ranch, and we're going to start today with one of our beef boxes. So let's take a look at this. This is going to be our first beef box. This is kind of our introductory box here on the ranch. And the name of this box is the Cowpoke Special. So in the Cowpoke Special, what you're going to get, you can find this on our website. You're going to get one of our ribeyes. Our ribeyes are bone out, and they generally run about 14 to 16 ounces on the ribeyes. Put that right there for you guys. You're going to get a nice bone out strip steak. You can see pretty good marbling on all of our steaks. Those are going to run usually 12 to 14 ounces on our strips. Our fillets, you're going to get a fillet in this box. Generally 6 ounces. We're going to make sure you get a 6-ounce fillet in there. Good marbling, extremely tender and juicy on the fillets. You're going to get one of our roasts. So for instance, this is one of our rump roasts. This one's probably 2.5 to 3 pounds, but you could get you could get an arm roast, a rump roast, a chuck roast, or a Pikes Peak roast in your box. And then of course, for the rest of your staples, you're going to get 5 pounds of our vacuum sealed, individually wrapped ground beef. So it's all 80-20 ground beef. It all comes individually wrapped, vacuum sealed in these packages. Everything is going to be flash frozen. It's going to be frozen when it goes from the processor back here to the ranch, and it's going to be frozen. We ship it on dry ice, so you can put it straight in the freezer, and it's not going to thaw until you want it to. So this is a box. This is available for pickup. If you're on our website, you can select local pickup. We can also ship this box everywhere in the continental U.S., or everywhere except for Alaska and Hawaii. We can ship this box out to you. We ship on Mondays, guys, so if you place an order, I believe the cutoff is on Saturday night. As long as you get your orders in by Saturday night, they're going to ship out the following Monday, and we'll ship it straight to your front door. Stay tuned for more videos that we do showing what's included in our different beef boxes. Thank you, guys. F350 hooked up to the Red Rhino hay hauler. So we put 10 round bales on here. You slide them on from the back. You pop that lever up and then they unload themselves off the side. We'll get you a view from the back here. But you wouldn't believe when I posted this video how many people had comments. From I was ruining the transmission to I needed to chock the wheels to I need to load them from the side. All kinds of opinions on this setup, but we largely use that truck for pulling our trailers around. This time of year, it's moving a lot of hay. Thank you for commenting. I designed this hat. I was about this far from failing middle school art when I was in school, but I was able to design this hat and people like them. We're always rocking them here on the ranch. So you can find them on our website. Go check them out, and they are, I think they're $19.99 out the door, shipped to you. If you order a hat from us, I'm gonna give you your money back in store credit as soon as it ships out, so that when you place your beef order, it becomes a free hat. So we recommend 5.5 cubic feet of freezer space per quarter. So you can do that math. It's about 10 to 11 cubic feet for every half. And you should be able to find those at Home Depot, Lowe's. Most places will carry freezers that size in stock. I'll head back down here to the ranch and I'm gonna show you guys not only our feed and our feed setup, but I'll also show you guys the nutritional values of our feed that lets us hopefully keep putting between 2.7 and 3.5 pounds a day of weight on these steers. All right, so let's check out the feed rig here, guys. You can see we got, I don't even know what, Lundell. So this is our grain cart here. I'm gonna try to put the camera up there, see if you guys can see over in there. See how much we got left, help us out too. 2 birds, 1 stone here. But it's got a good auger on it here. We just run down the fence row, feed them out, and then let me see, I can get you guys. So all of our feed now is pelletized, and they're liking this, guys. They're eating it up, and those trobs are clean every time. Guys, it's Bryson. I want to let you guys know I made a change to our website, so if you've ordered with us already, you're kind of familiar with the process, but I figured out there's a feature on our website where you can select any future delivery date as well. So right now, you know, we've been taking pre-orders for our August 7th shipping rollout, but say you wanted, you know, I get emails from people, I'm going on vacation, you know, I want to push it back a week. Now when you go on our website and you check out, you'll be able to select any future date out to like 3 or 4 months and place your order for delivery then. So if you're on vacation, you're out of town, it's no problem. We can still get you taken care of. Okay, you should not watch this video unless you like really great beef. See, I knew you would stick around. That's why we're friends. So we're getting our product back from the processor, guys. Starting to get cuts inventoried, and look at this. That's just the first one I pulled out of the freezer, some cross-cut ribs coming to a grill near you. So I'll keep making videos as we get more stuff in, adding stuff to our website, but that right there is a result of raising really great beef and doing it the right way. So this right here is what it's all about, right? I've had a ton of fun figuring out the logistics of this business. I've had a ton of fun getting our beef from the ranch to the processor and back to the ranch. But getting feedback like this right here from some of our first customers getting to enjoy our beef is kind of hard to put into words. So when we started this, we wanted to provide a great source of local farm-to-table beef. We soon learned that our community was not just local, but it was actually nationwide. So as we start shipping our beef out here in about a week, we're super excited that so many more new customers get to enjoy our beef just like this one did. Okay, we got to be a little bit careful filming right here because we got beehives. If you can see the hives, sometimes you're too close. Ground beef boxes are now live on the website. You can find them under the beef boxes section, and they're also part of our rollout of our subscribe and save program. So you want to sign up and save. We can ship you ground beef every, I think, 2 weeks, month, or every other month. And if you ever need to change your schedule, if you ever need to skip, no problem. It's going to send you a notification. You just say, hey, it's not going to work out this time. I'll see you next time. And that's a really great way to save and get our ground beef delivered straight to your front door. Hey guys, it's Bryce and welcome back to the Parker County Beef Company. Super exciting today because I made this video actually right down there a few months ago talking about ground beef subscriptions. But this weekend we will have our ground beef subscriptions live on our website. I think we'll probably have 2 different sizes, a small and large or medium and a gigantic, I don't know, something like that. Ground beef subscriptions. Get our beef, 80/20 grain finished ground beef from our ranch, shipped straight to your front door as often or not as often as you would like. We know you're gonna love it. Check us out. Send me a message if I can help you out. Hey guys, it's Bryson. Happy 4th of July from the Park County Beef Company. We hope you and your family have a safe and enjoyable holiday. And we just want to recognize that we could not have views like this, and we couldn't do what we do without living in the greatest country in the world, guys. Okay, I'm doing my best to finalize our ground beef subscription boxes, but I need your help. So what I need is I need your comments of how many people are in your household, how much ground beef you eat on a monthly basis, and how often you would like to have that delivered to you. So I'm gonna use this as my research tool to kind of finalize these boxes because I wanna make sure I'm on the right track. And if I've learned anything from making videos on the internet, it is that you guys will absolutely leave a comment and give me your opinion. So thanks for helping me out. As soon as I get some good feedback, I will get those subscription boxes finalized and live on our website so our ground beef can leave the ranch here, head straight to your front door. I showed you guys how we get our beef from our processor back here to the ranch when it's frozen. Now let me show you how we make sure your beef stays frozen when we get it back here. So we've got a bit of a double layer of protection here on our freezers. So the first layer of protection are these little guys right here. So they're about 80 decibels if the freezer or the cord ever loses power. And then second, you see these little guys right here. These are connected to the Wi-Fi. This little probe runs down in the freezer. And then over here on my computer, you can see exact temperatures of all of our freezers. And then I will get an alert if it ever reaches a certain temperature. It will send a notification to my phone. It will also send me an email. Y'all check out the giraffe. 13% protein. There's somewhere around 4.5 fat, 14. Good calcium, plenty of vitamin A. And then we're feeding that at about 3% a day. Okay guys, so I got back to the office and I finished the numbers on that steer. So that steer was on feed for 56 days and he gained 194 pounds. So that's at 3.4 pounds per day. We're pretty happy with that. So what we're shooting for is for every 7 pounds that we feed, we want them to gain 1 pound. So we're right in line with that. It's working out good for us. It's making good beef and hopefully that continues. Okay, be aware, if you want to send me something and have me try it out, do a review or something like that, be careful what you ask for because I will absolutely review it, but I'm gonna be 100% honest on if it's gonna work for us and what I think about it. Now that being said, this is a product that we found this year that never quite seen anything like it. So if you're like us this year, flies have been pretty bad. We tried just about everything. We tried the traps, we tried a lot of the sprays, different stuff, and nothing seemed to work. Until we found this stuff right here. So we use this here on the ranch outside of all of our cattle animals, just kind of in general areas here. And the cool thing about this is it not only kills, but it also attracts the flies. So you're not having to go find them. So here's a little test bucket that I put out about 2 days ago. And you can see on the ground here, here's the area under the test bucket. So I think you can find this stuff at Tractor Supply. It was sold out locally, but I found mine on Amazon. Howdy guys, kind of a cool moment here. It's our last set of weekend feedings for our inaugural set of steers, Park County Beef Company here that we're taking to get processed this week. So we're bringing more in here soon. I've got to go catch them, but the initial run here, we're emptying out. I think we're taking 12 steers to get processed next week. Some going as halves and wholes, freezer beef, some going into our inventory. But either way, super cool. This is the kind of first official step of them leaving the ranch and headed to your table. So if you've already ordered from us, it's in the works. And if you haven't, what are you waiting for? Make sure you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna do some longer videos of our process of getting them here to the processor. I'll have a YouTube video on that. And we're expecting somewhere in the neighborhood of about 5,000, 6,000 pounds of inventory coming in. So when we're talking freezer beef, we're speaking quarters, halves, and whole beef. And that is pretty much just what it sounds like. So on a quarter, you're gonna get exactly 1/4 of all the cuts coming off of an animal. On a half, you're gonna get exactly half, and on a whole, you're gonna get all of it. Believe it or not, this is a real thing, and I've had this conversation multiple times this week about fake lab-grown meat. I would also say that's probably the #1 reason we get when we talk to customers about why they're choosing to go farm to table, you know, directly here from our ranch, is that they want to know exactly where their beef, all of their products are coming from. So lab-grown meat, chicken, things like that, go Google that. You will find all kinds of articles about things that are getting approved right now. And as you can see right here in the comment, they are concerned that these things are going to start making it into the normal food system. So one really good way for you guys to know exactly where the food that you're putting on your table is coming from is to go directly to the source. That's what we are here at the Park County Beef Company. If we can be of assistance, you just send us a message. We've finished beef here on the ranch for forever, right? Our family's always done that, but we just did it. There was no math involved. There was no, I guess, forethought, you could say. We just fed it until it was fat, and then we processed it. But now, we're building this online beef company. One of the things that we have to keep in mind is, at the end of the day, the math has to math. Hey guys, it's Bryce. I want to let y'all know that as we did our initial product offerings here at the ranch, our boxes were built around a few staple cuts, ground beef, roasts, and steaks. We will be adding a lot more options to our website this upcoming week. Flank steaks, skirt steaks, all of our rib products, any of the organs, the oxtails, things like that, they're all going to be on our website. So if you want to add that to your existing order, send me an email or a message on here and I can go back in and add that to your existing order. Or if you haven't placed an order, you can add them in your new order, your first time order here at the Park County Beef Company. Make sure you go order your hat. It'll turn into a free hat when you get your beef. We'll get you all taken care of. Well, I know my friend is joking with this comment right here, and I'm super glad that somebody said it, but this is awesome. This is hilarious up until the point that you realize that this is exactly what it's like to create content and post videos on the internet every day. So thank you very much for the comedic relief. And if you guys were ever wanting to know what it's like to post videos on the internet, here you go. You know, we do things on the ranch and we don't even think about it while we're doing it. And then many years later, someone like me sees it and think, oh, that's kind of cool to think about. So I'm here on one of our fence lines and you see this old wooden fence, right? Still got barbed wire stapled into the wooden fence posts. And then you can tell a few years later, we drove a big wooden post and stapled it. Here's another one of the original wooden posts. And then you can see we have T-post mixed in here. So this blend of different fence posts along this fence row, really cool for me because I know who used what posts and about what time frame they did. So this is cool for me to stand here and look at this and know that multiple generations of our ranch have worked on this stretch of fencing using whatever they had at the time and using their preferred method of doing it.
28, 29 on the money. Him on 29, and then 30, and then 1, and then 2, 3, and 4. $34, and 34, 5, and then 36, and 36, 5, 6, and 135.
No growth hormones here, just really good Texas beef we raise right here. We finish on grain for 90 to 120 days, and that's going to give you that steakhouse quality steak and cuts that you expect and you love. So, anything you want to leave the people with? Lab-grown meat. What's your thumbs down? 2 thumbs down for the Park County Beef Company.
It might be toxic.
It might be toxic. We don't know.
It might be toxic.
We don't know. So, Braxton, do you want to tell the people? You want to give the little outro? Tell the people what we do, where they can find us.
You can find us in Springtown, Texas.
Yep. Website.
ParkCountyBeefCompany.com.
That's right. And we sell, can you tell everybody what we sell?
Beef.
We got half a dozen customers picking up their half beefs in the next 48 hours, and we got plenty more. We're selling half beef right now. The people of the internet have bought us out through the end of the year, but we are already taking orders and locking people in for 2024. Our website is set up now, where if you go to the half beef or the freezer beef section, pick any month you want for next year, and you can go ahead and check out and lock in your beef. We sell quarters, halves, and wholes. You're gonna get a custom cut sheet on a half or a whole where you get to decide exactly how you want it processed. And hopefully for 2024, we are able to get a shipping option on those halves because we've had people from all over the country reach out and want to get a half shipped to them. But check out our 4th generation cattle ranch and get you guys some good beef. This is non-beef related, but it's 2nd generation cattle rancher related. So Check this out. Okay, here he comes. Rob, what you got here?
Hey, Bryson, what are you doing?
Man,
in my spare time, which there's not a whole lot of, my wife wanted this Mustang rebuilt, so I rebuilt it. I'm about 95% through. Got a few things that need to be done on it, but for the big part, it'll drive down the road. I try to drive it once or twice a week, just to the end of the road and back. But 64 Mustang convertible, it's got a 289 V8 in it, and automatic transmission. It had a 4-speed, but she doesn't like to change gears, so I put a automatic in it, a little more user-friendly. But I found out over the years, it's not as easy to get in and out of as it used to be when I was a kid.
you're just getting more experienced.
Right. But for the most part, pretty clean car.
So maybe he gets all this fixed up, and somebody here close, maybe we'll bring your beef in the Mustang once we get it fixed up.
All right, sounds good.
Well, it actually got up to about 110, 111, so I don't think it's pre-cooked, but it is definitely warmed up for you. Ready to go in the oven, and ready to go from our ranch to your plate. Now we're getting into the fun stuff. Look this out. PJ, I think it's PJ Rollster. We got 3 of these bins. It's got the tarp on it. Man, when we bought this, we bought it thinking, because we were doing some construction stuff, we thought, you know, we'll maybe use it and then sell it, but you can see another one of the bins right over there. That thing is invaluable. We use that weekly here for all kinds of different uses. We're able to swap the bins out. That thing is awesome. Guys, I've got an order here for local pickup for one of our 8th beef boxes. This is for a good friend of mine, so let's pack this order up. We got sirloins, we've got ribeyes, we've got fillets, and we've got strips. Now, got a little more room left in that bag, so we got a rump roast, good rump roast, Pikes Peak roast, and to finish out that bag, a good arm roast. I'll make that look pretty here in a second. And then to finish this order out, 20 pounds of our 80/20 ground beef. So you can see here on all these packages, they're all 1-pound packages, individually wrapped, labeled, and sealed, all vacuum sealed. So you're not opening up more than you need. You can open up just enough, and you can also very clearly make your way through your freezer to figure out what you have. You use part of this here to also get into this bag. So there's an 8th beef box headed to one of my good friends for local pickup. We appreciate your business, appreciate you supporting the ranch. We look forward to your next order. Imagine that you ordered a half a beef directly from a 4th generation cattle ranch. You had complete customization in the process. You got the beef, and it was wonderful. Well, believe it or not, I'm not just coming up with that scenario. So Melissa here picked up her half. She got to try her ribeyes, loved it, customer for life. Melissa, thank you very much. And thank you to everyone else supporting us on our freezer beef program. We sell quarters, halves, and whole beef here in Springtown, Texas for local pickup, and we're hoping to have a shipping option lined out by the beginning of the year. We grain finish our beef for about 110 days on average, and so you'll see from the comment there, we really get good marbling in our beef and our ribeyes, and people love it. So if you're looking for some really great Texas beef, I know a guy. A lot of people get beef all wrong. Let me tell you why. So, especially in some parts of the world and the economy, beef is heavily commoditized, right? Beef, you could say, is that. It's just beef. But it's really not. There's a ton of nuances that go into the quality of beef that ends up at your table. So the subtle differences in how that animal is raised, fed, finished, and cared for really matters when it comes to the quality of your beef. So all of our steers are grass-fed, grain-finished. We finish on grain for about 90 to 120 days. We take really good care of our cows, We manage their nutrition and their overall health. And these are just a few things that really impact the quality of beef that ends up at your dinner table. So keep that in mind. If you're looking to upgrade your beef, I know a place. Rob, you got any cattle sorting advice for everybody?
Calm and easy.
Calm and easy?
Yeah.
How we been doing at that so far?
Not very good.
You guys ever met a rancher and thought, wow, that guy seems kind of stressed out? Well, this might be the reason why. So in a normal year, this coastal field would be about knee deep and be ready for us to cut more hay off of it. But I don't know if you guys can see or not, but without rain, that becomes somewhat difficult. And also this hay lot right here would be filled about halfway with our first cutting of hay that we had on standby. So when you're wondering why ranchers and farmers are always talking about rain, that's it. Because sometimes you can do everything right and things just don't go your way. So that's where the stress comes from. There always has to be a contingency plan on top of a contingency plan on top of a contingency plan. And as ranchers, we don't want your pity. We just ask that you keep that in mind the next time you cut into that steak, remembering everything that went into getting that to your table. Guys, Aaron's pulling the truck around. He's trying to hook up to the chute right there, but he's got the long cattle trailer. He said he can back it up pretty easily. Let's see. I'm gonna say he's gonna have to pull forward 3 times in order to get backed up to the chute. I don't think that one's gonna count, guys. It's never a good strategy when you're at that angle with that far to go. Okay, there's one. He's just gonna reset. He's gonna get wise and reset here. Okay, he only had to pull forward once, but he didn't really pick a side on the chute, so I'm gonna count that as like a 7 out of 10 job. Aaron, so everybody doesn't yell at me, I want to tell you did a good job backing up the truck. You might think that the most powerful piece of equipment, I guess you could say equipment here on the ranch that we have is one of our tractors or something with a large diesel engine in it. But what I've learned over the last 120 days is that without a doubt, the most powerful piece of equipment or technology that we have on the ranch is this cell phone that I'm talking into right now. You see, we have an opportunity and we have the ability now to reach our market with a few clicks of a button and me talking to my phone. For generations, finding customers could be one of the most difficult problems that farmers and ranchers faced. You know, we had a market, but it was kind of a constrained market. So for us to be able to launch a video, talk to you guys, sell our beef, and find people all over the country is truly amazing. So the next time I get asked what the best piece of equipment that we have on the ranch is, I think people are gonna be surprised when my answer says that it'll fit in your pocket. Welcome back to the ranch, guys. It's Bryson, and I wanted to talk to you about our Subscribe and Save program, which is going live on the website today. So first off, if you've already subscribed to one of our boxes, thank you very much. And this is gonna retroactively cover you as well. So on our Subscribe and Save program, it's the best way to save a little money. You're gonna get 5% off of your order. You can set that up for every 2 weeks, every month, or every other month. And then what we're gonna do is we have a couple odds and ends that don't really fit in our boxes, but you'll be able to pick from, I think, 2 or 3 different items that we're gonna throw in there with your order. So when you subscribe, not only are you gonna save that 5%, but you're gonna get that extra item in there with your box every single month. So that could be a combination of some odd and ends that we have, some things we have extra inventory of, but you'll get to decide exactly what you want in your box from that selection. So go ahead and subscribe, save you a little money, get you some extra stuff in your box too. Hey guys, it's Bryson. Welcome back to the ranch. I want to let you guys know that it's super exciting here on the ranch as we start filling up our freezers. We've got cattle going to the processors. We've got beef coming back here to the ranch. We've got freezers filling up, gearing up for our nationwide shipping launch that we are super excited for. So if you want to be a part of that, send me a message. Go check out our website, ParkerCountyBeefCompany.com. Get you some really good beef. Howdy guys, welcome back again. We are dropping off another load of steers here at the processor as we gear up for our August 1st, first week in August shipping rollout. More beef leaving the ranch, headed to your front door. So this is part of it, but there's kind of a steady flow of cattle from the ranch to the processor and beef from the processor back to the ranch. So pretty cool, getting pretty used to the drive, and we're gonna take you guys along for the ride. Hope y'all enjoy it. If you hadn't got your order in, there's still more time, don't worry. Hey. Thank you for asking. So if we're talking steaks, I'm gonna go with a good ribeye every time, but if we're talking other cuts, let's head over to the office and I'll show you my favorite, which are the flanken style ribs. So let's check out a set of these flanken style ribs right here. You can see we got the beef ribs bone in and they're cross cut. And then look at the marbling on that right there. So I promise if you guys throw those on the grill nice and hot, season them up a little bit, you're gonna have everybody wanting an invite to the cookout. Okay, another cool thing that we have here on the ranch that I figured I would make a video about. So this panel right here, this is a freestanding, we call them temporary panels, but they're freestanding panels that we can use to either try out a design. If we want to try design a catch pen, we can use these panels, or if we just need something temporarily, we set these up. So it's kind of hard to see in the grass, but they've got feet on them there. They're really sturdy. I couldn't flip this over if I wanted to. And they all come with these chains where you can link them together, build what you want. And then I remember every so many, you get one that has a gate, a swinging gate on it. So you can set up a little pen, something modular, something temporary. We use them to test out designs. If we think we have a design for a catch pen or a lot, we'll put those up first. If we don't like it, we can change it. We've also used them. They're very helpful if you just need something, for a week or two or temporarily to load out cattle or catch cattle. So hope you guys found that interesting. And then I don't know if I know the name or the model number on this one. Oh, there it is, Wiley. But you talk about a sweet little sprayer. If you're just looking to do something simple or quick, it's got what, 900 gallon tank on it, 1,000 gallon tank on it. But you don't have to worry about getting the main fertilizer truck all hooked up. You can just grab on this thing. Sprays probably, I think 12 or 15 feet is how wide the booms are. And then you can get pretty good spray past that. It's all driven by this gear right here on the wheel. So that's been cool. I'm gonna have some videos coming out of us using that one. Right here, guys, the inaugural set of our freezer beef deliveries leaving the ranch this morning. Since we started this direct to community beef company in March, taking dozens and dozens of freezer beef orders, but these are pretty special. So we started getting these orders back in March, and now we're taking them to the processor. But this is cool for us because this was our first set of orders. These are the first group of people who showed a commitment to our ranch and our beef and what we're doing here and really joined our community. So everybody who's getting really great beef here at the end of July from the Parke County Beef Company, thank you very much. August is full, September's full, October is getting pretty full. We're gonna get you guys taken care of. Thank you to everyone who's supporting us, continues to support us here at the ranch. There were 3 logistical issues that we had to solve when we started our online beef company. 2 were actually very important, and then 1 was just a bonus. So here's what we did. The first issue we had was how do we get our frozen product from our processor back to the ranch, back to our office here to our freezers without any loss in quality along the way. The second was how do we do our local deliveries for our customers that are right here a close drive from our ranch. And then the third one, which I said was just a bonus, was how can we sell on site? So farmers markets, we go set up a pop-up somewhere. How can we take our product, maintain quality, and sell it to our customers? So this right here is the answer. This right here is our cold box. It stays at 0 degrees. It charges and then runs off battery life for about 4 days. I don't know if you guys can see the frost coming out of there, but it's 0 degrees in there right now. We got about 60 cubic feet of storage. Funny you should say this. So our ground beef boxes that also include the subscribe and save option are live on our website now. We have a 20-pound box and a 40-pound box shipped straight to your front door, bi-weekly, monthly, bi-monthly, straight to your front door. Easy as it gets for good quality, grain-finished North Texas ground beef. Appreciate you guys. Well, here's the thing. I have not figured out a way to raise great cars yet. So unfortunately, I can't sell you any cars. But what we have figured out is how to raise and sell really great beef from our ranch here in North Texas. So if you're looking for that, hit me up. If you're not, and if you're looking for cars, I can't help you out. So it is about 3 hours later, and no bueno. We did about 12 bales an hour, so stuff's pretty thin, but made a mistake when I was trying to clean up a bale that messed up, and I ran the core into the baler. So I spent about 30, 45 minutes through the baler digging it out in the 110 degree heat. So hopefully we don't do that anymore. First field's done. The sun is still up, which means we got more hay to keep baling. This is definitely my fault right here. I do apologize for that. My name's Bryson, 4th generation here at the Parker County Beef Company, and we are a 100-year-old cattle ranch building an online beef company here in North Texas. So we're located in Springtown, Texas. We're about 30 minutes west of DFW, and if you want to place an order here with us, you can come pick it up straight from us. Starting August 7th, our nationwide shipping rollout, we can ship our beef straight to your front door. The ag guy told us that we could either have really fancy tractors or we could just make really great beef. I guess you guys can tell what we decided. I don't think that enough people are asking the right questions or specific enough questions when it comes to vaccines in their beef. What's up, guys? I'm Bryson, 4th generation here at the Parker County Beef Company, building an online beef company here in North Texas from our 100-year-old family-owned cattle ranch, and bringing you guys along with us, talking about our cows and everything else in between. So when it comes to vaccines, I get this question all the time. Do you vaccinate your cows? Do you vaccinate your cows? And I think a lot of the questions people are asking are in response to things they see on social media. They see things about mRNA vaccines. So very quickly, we don't use any kind of mRNA vaccines here. No one's forcing us to give our cows anything. We give a standard round of vaccines when these calves are between 3 and 4 months old, and that's really just that they live a healthy lifestyle. We want them to make it to maturity, and we want them to make it there in a healthy manner, so that's why we vaccinate our calves. Hey guys, it's Bryson, Parker County Beef Company. Welcome back to the ranch. Wanted to talk to you today about something that I didn't realize was going to be as popular as it is as we're building our beef company. So we're getting into shipping our beef. We've got orders coming in from all over the country, people wanting to try our great beef, and we have an unusually popular cut of beef, and it's this right here. So those are prepared, but the oxtail, so very simply, that is the tail of the ox or the cow in this situation, but extremely popular. I think I have a waiting list right now to buy every oxtail that we can get our hands on. So super fascinating. Not really something that I'd ever had a ton of experience with before, but we're learning that there's a ton of customers out there that like it, and pretty neat to keep learning things as we build this online beef company. Short ribs, flanking style ribs, flank steak, skirt steak. I've got them now. I need you to come get them. Our inventory is back from our processor, so we've got a clear room. We got to start turning it over to fulfill our box orders for shipping. So locally, or you can send me a message if you want them shipped. Before I put them on the website, everything that I listed, we got to get it gone. So you send me a message, I'll get you a price back. We'll get it shipped straight to your front door, or you can come pick it up from us here locally. It's Bryson. Welcome back to the ranch. I want to give you guys a quick rundown of what we've been up to this week. So if you read our email, this was a really busy week for us. We took our first 2 loads of steers to the processors. So that includes the inventory that we're going to be shipping to your front door. That also includes our first order of quarters, halves, and whole beef. Super exciting for us because it's kind of the first step in the new era of our ranch and the first step in really bringing this online beef company to a reality. So that's super cool. We had a ton of fun with that. I made some videos on that. If you missed it, we had a video go pretty viral online on TikTok. I think we're at 2 million views now. Brought a lot of new people to this community. So if you're seeing this from a video you saw on TikTok, welcome. We're glad you're here. My name is Bryson. My family and I have been raising beef here for over 100 years. And we decided this was a year to start our direct-to-community online beef company. So had a ton of fun with it. We love doing the videos and the content for you guys, and we get a lot of good feedback on that as well. We got our shipping kind of area set up this week. Our freezers are in. We're started making sure everything's laid out so when we start shipping here at the beginning of August, everything goes smoothly. That is going to be really exciting for us as well. Trying to do more and more of these longer form videos just so you guys get to see more behind the scenes. Pretty scenery like this right here. Check out the windmill. It's not very windy, but somehow it's still spinning. So we hope you guys enjoy this. Check out our website. If you ever have any questions, guys, my phone number's on the website. You know where to find me, and super glad you're here. Howdy there, guys. Welcome back to the ranch. My name's Bryson, 4th generation here at the Parker County Beef Company. And Michelle, thank you very much for your question. Our last processing date for this year is going to be in October. We're taking a little bit of a break at the end of the year just to get through the end of the year craziness. We'll pick up in January though, and we are wide open for 2024. So if you're looking for quarters, halves, and wholes, great North Texas beef, send me a message. I maybe got a slot or two open for October, but after that we're just going to pick up in January, and you guys have your selection. If you get in it now, if you message me now, you pick whatever date you want for 2024, so you lock in exactly when you want to fill up your freezer. Send me a message on here. I'd be glad to help you out. Okay, you asked, so let's see how quickly we can upset the internet people. So I'll give you the price for a half, and then it's the same pricing structure, so you can do a little bit of math and figure out what a quarter or a whole would cost as well. I'll get you a half here, pickup in Springtown, Texas, vacuum sealed, individually wrapped and labeled with a custom cut sheet for $1,900 out the door. We pay processing, we pay fees, USDA inspected, and we got plenty of them for next year. You let me know, I'd love to get you on the schedule. In the last 48 hours, I've received no less than 500 comments asking how we can ship our half beefs all across the country. And those requests are coming from sea to shining sea and everywhere in between. So I'm gonna put together a simple form. I'm gonna leave it in the comments of this video so that if you're wanting a half, you're wanting it shipped to you, super simple form. I just need to know generally how many people we have in each area looking for that. So if that's you, please go check that out. Let me know. That way I can get a count by states and I can get an idea of what we're working with here. And that's really gonna help us make a lot of progress so that hopefully for 2024, we have our shipping program for halves outlined so we can get our great beef all across the country. Did you guys know that if you ever needed to take a mailbox out, they make this really cool tool that you can do it. So what you do is, you see this door right here, you just leave this open, you head off down the road, it'll take the mailboxes right out. Now I've been told there are probably cheaper ways to do this, but if you guys are ever looking for a way to remove a mailbox, we've got one for you. I know you think we're exaggerating whenever I say that we have a ton of beef here on the ranch, but let me show you exactly how true that statement is. So we'll just look at ground beef, that right there, about 800 pounds. Here's another 600 pounds in here. Another 800 pounds right here. And another 800 pounds right here. And about another 500 pounds to round it out. So when we say a ton of beef, guys, we mean it. What would you consider the ultimate beef box packing song? So we're building our beef boxes and we're getting ready for our nationwide shipping launch here on August 7th. There's been a little bit of contention about what song is on while we do that. I've heard multiple different genres and songs playing in the office. So you guys let me know what you would consider the ultimate beef box packing song. We'll see if we can get it in a video as we start packing up boxes. Super busy couple of days here at the Parker County Beef Company, guys, and I wanted to show you guys this because it's really cool. People always ask me, how much can you fit in a freezer? How much freezer space do I need? So shorter answer is we always say about 5.5 cubic feet per quarter, but I wanted to show you guys this on one of our big freezers. So this is a 24 cubic foot freezer. This is one of the bigger ones that you can buy from places like Home Depot. And we just got this filled up with our load from the processor here. Left a little bit of room for air and it's stacked in there pretty tight. So how many pounds of ground beef do you think we could fit in that freezer? If you're a customer, whoever guesses closest to what the actual amount is in the freezer, I'm gonna throw in a couple extra pounds of ground beef in your order. So let me know in the comments. We'll post the answer on here tomorrow.